จะไปฉัน
Give it to me, baby. Check, check. Uh-oh. See? Already.
You ain't plugged in?
You already know, man. it's just fucking me. It's just like a every week thing.
Plug my boy in.
Hang on. We straight. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Blackout Podcast. My name's ODM, your daddy's favorite rapper, your mama's favorite DJ. You know what I'm saying? From back in the day, that 90s movement. This is the Blackout Podcast. Welcome to another week, and we're excited to be on here with my brothers and my sisters.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Going around the room to the right of me. Who that be?
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Money Moons here, live and direct at the Blackout HQ. You know what I'm saying?
You look a little laid back tonight. I like
I'm
that,
chilling,
bro.
You know, smoked a little J before.
Oh, that's
You
what
know?
it was. That's what it was.
Just relax from the weekend, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. We're going to get into it for sure, man. Over to the left of me, man, our guest. I'm just going to go this way with it. It is Mark Menezes, a.k.a. Mark from Riverside, joining us on the Blackout. What's up, my guy?
Yeah, what's up?
Thanks for pulling up, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You were coming the opposite way on the 91. He was coming from OC, right? You
hit the traffic.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
much
yeah.
traffic, bro.
What's going on? Creamy mommy?
Oh, here we go. Crystal Perez, a.k.a. Creamy Mommy, a.k.a. La Blackiana.
Oh, feisty.
Monday Fun Day. Here we go.
And who's hitting the switches over there, man?
We're the Dorothy
Yeah. You guys already know. Welcome back to the Blackout Podcast. You know, another day.
I like your hat.
Oh, you know.
He's a happy dad.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know what hat I was wearing, bro. Honestly, I just grabbed it.
He's a happy
Yeah.
puppy.
I have a rack, and then I was like, all right, babe, I gotta go.
You should probably remember who you're wearing when they give you a bunch of product, you know what I'm saying, each week.
Yeah.
It's a good habit.
Shit, my boy Danny got every color, dog.
Shit,
I
I got
know.
white, I got blue, I got pink,
He got every color.
got
happy
purple.
dad. Cut the check.
Shit, shout out my boy Christian for that, though. Happy dad.
That's
merch.
it. Yep. Yeah, those guys are taking off, man. Everywhere I see, I swear to God, like,
Yeah, they're everywhere.
you fuck with them, man?
Yeah,
at all?
they're everywhere.
Yeah. Are you a drinker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. What's your drink go to?
I like IPAs.
IPAs.
Yeah.
You look like a brewery type of dude,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you a dad?
I am, yeah.
Oh, okay. Happy dads all around here.
Yep.
Yeah. I gotta admit, my favorite, if I haven't already said it, is the Death Row. You put me on the
Oh, yeah,
grape.
the death row for sure.
I'm on
It's
that
the
fruit
best
punch one right now.
What is that?
The Happy Dad flavor?
So I think
Oh, it's one of the happy
Yeah,
days?
it's a Death
Okay.
Row Happy Dad. So they collab
Yeah.
with Snoop Dogg, Death Row, and they came out with like
Oh,
a
okay.
grape seltzer.
that was the
pretty
first
good.
one I got
It's
introduced
pretty
to.
bomb.
Yeah,
It's crisp.
it is fire.
That and the fruit punch are the best ones. I
Yeah.
think, personally.
Sick. Yeah, you know what? They're both bomb. And what's funny is grape flavor usually is the worst, I feel like. In any, like, flavor range, or it doesn't matter what the
Yeah.
product is, I feel like grape is always, like, lacking.
Really?
But not in Happy Dad
Not
shit.
an Happy Dad.
I'll say
Hey.
that.
Shit, the,
According to Chris on Thursday, she was fucking chugging the Happy Dads.
Yo,
Yeah.
because they go down like nothing.
Wa-
you know,
was
but
I the
then
only
they
one?
creep up on your
Shit.
ass, like, you know what I'm saying?
they don't taste like alcohol. They
No.
just taste like a juice type thing. But the grape has like a real like fresh, crisp taste. Dog.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just creep up on you for sure.
Shit. We had lemon limes last week. I think. Shout out to your boy. You brought some, and then for your birthday on Thursday,
Yeah.
we was fucking turning up. Birthday boy. Shout out to Money Moons.
Hell yeah, man. We turned
Hell
up for
yeah.
Killer Queens, dog. Shout out to Mike
Yes.
for hosting it. We're all happy dad out, fool.
Yep.
We pulled
Buckets
up.
on
We pulled up
buckets.
like old fucking. Well, I did. Like, I don't be going out to the clubs anymore. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm family man. Unless I got to, and I had to that night. And we pulled up like at fucking 8:30 to the nightclub. And I'm like, back in the day, I show up like at midnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buy a couple drinks for the hyenas and be like, all right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But now I was like, all right, we're chilling. We brought wifey's out. We're hanging out. I'm like, all right. It's just your party tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like nobody there.
Yeah, it was just
But,
cracking.
you know, we got there early because you were just looking out for us.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So
I just want to
appreciate
do
it.
something early because I know everyone had to work the next day and everyone got their kids and they got to get up early, take them to school.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just do it on Thursday. We'll do it early, a little celebration, you know?
Yeah. That
I
shit
knew we
was
were going to
turned
turn up
up.
all weekend, dog.
And then we had Chris Ariola from
Oh, yeah.
Riverside boxer, man, heavyweight, legendary. He was in the house celebrating his birthday as well, too.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was Karen, the bartender from Killer Queens. And then somebody named Dom. I'm sorry, some random person named Dom. I'm just shouting you out. You know what I mean? Maybe I know you, maybe I don't. But you got some love. But it was turned up, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There is. There's Chris. What is L.A.?
He was
Fit it on.
faded.
Shit, shout out to homie Play DeVille, little Blackie pulled up.
Yes, sir.
What time did that fool leave? Because when I got there, like, he didn't even, was nowhere to be found.
Who?
Blackie.
Probably left like at 11.
Oh yeah, he had to go somewhere. I think he had to go to the studio.
Yeah, he
or
had a
something
studio
like that.
session.
You fuck with Little Blackie or any of the Riverside rappers?
A little bit, not much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who do you listen to? Anybody from the IE?
Um,
Probably the newer booties, huh?
yeah.
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 Not calling Blackie old or anything, but
Hey, really? Oh, really?
yeah. Shout out to Play DeVille. He's from the High Desert, Blackie, Eastside, Riverside. But man, we had a good turnout. Happy birthday to this
Oh,
boy.
yeah,
We had
thanks,
those
homie.
bounds, bro. I already know, like,
Shit, we left like at 1. I think we left like right after you.
yeah.
Like 20 minutes, 25 minutes after you.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even stand straight, dude. I was freaking swaying.
I mean,
I was like, I'm out of here.
Hell yeah.
I asked him, I was like, you good? He was like,
you ever see somebody just so fucked up in the corner? You know,
Yeah.
that was him. Like this, you know, because he doesn't hardly drink. Man.
It's just
Like,
some, I don't drink like that.
He's a
You
weed
know,
smoker.
I only get turned up on certain occasions. You know.
Mm.
you get high, dude?
A little bit.
Yeah.
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 what's your
smoke it too.
preference? Indica, hybrid, sativa?
Indica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Okay.
OGs.
Yeah,
And the
relax.
couch.
You ever fuck with dabs?
No.
No. How about
No.
the pens?
No, I haven't.
No, nothing.
No.
Oh dang.
He's
No.
strictly OG.
Stri-
That's
strictly
what's up.
flower.
Strictly flower.
Yeah.
Flower power.
Yeah.
I
That's
know,
what's up.
man. Get you so stuck you can't even move.
Can't even move.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Do you prefer specific dispensary that you go to, or
No, I don't do it much. I mean, it's actually been a while
Okay.
since I have. Yeah.
All right. So you're more
So,
of a drinker then.
More of a drinker. Yeah.
My guy, we gotta hang out some brewski.
For sure.
For sure.
I mean, I would provide some here, but it's a Monday. I didn't know how you get down. You know what I mean? Now you got to drive home and shit.
Let's go to B-Dubs already.
I know. That's our spot afterwards. I don't want to be all fucked up and fall asleep on my couch and shit. There's been people that have done that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You come out the next day and they're still here in the country.
Yeah, like, dude, hey, it ended like, hey, man, it's all good. Rather you crash here than crash out there. if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, you already know my story. I don't get high, so I get paranoid. My wife, Vanessa, actually, she's had this pen forever. I think you gave it to her.
Uh-huh.
Or was it my
Probably
brother-in-law?
Probably Sandra. I think Sandra gave her a couple.
Like a year ago, and this
Yeah.
shit still got fucking weedy because she never smokes
Dang.
it. And I'm like, you've been hitting this? She goes, oh, every now and then just to relax me to go to bed. I said, let me try it. Because, my goal, this is a goal of mine, is to smoke weed. Number one, I get paranoid, but write some dope-ass fucking lyrics.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I can't get past the paranoia stage. So I hit the pen, and I knew it was a good. I hit it once, and then hit it again. Started coughing, hit my lungs right away. I was like, all right, let's wait for this motherfucker to kick in. And I didn't feel anything, man. I didn't know if like those pens are like
You gotta hit
they're
it
not as
again.
potent. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think those pens I gave you are half CBD, so they're not as strong.
Mm.
That's what
That's
I
even
figured.
better though.
They're half CBD and half THC.
Okay.
So
You just
yeah,
gotta.
it's
Well, it's supposed to
it's-
relax you, right?
Yeah, it's like a little bit lighter for people who don't have very good tolerance.
Yeah, so you gotta
so
build
you
up
can
your
like build
tolerance.
yourself up, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe that's what it was.
That was my thing too. I don't really do it anymore. It's been a while because I would get paranoid.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh. Do you have I don't want to put this on you. I don't know what a better way to explain it, but like ADD or anything like
I do.
where
Yeah.
you're just all over the place.
I have ADD.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. It's like we're
Is that
related
a-
up in this
is
bitch.
that a thing?
So
You
it
know
just
what
would
I'm
make me feel paranoid.
Right.
Oh.
You have no control of the situation.
Mhm.
You have to have that shit.
Yep. Yep.
I'm the same way. Like I go back to Bubba's all the time. You know, that scenario, we did a podcast last year and everybody was getting high with me. It was the Mr. Criminal podcast. All these fools just blowing shit my way. And I'm already contact, and then Bubba decides to bust out this fucking joint, infused joint, and it had all kinds of shit at the tip of it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, everybody else smoking. Fucking, I felt
Yeah.
good. I was feeling the vibe. Conversation. Give it to me. So, one hit, bro. I swear to God, like 2 minutes later, I'm just,
You're stuck.
no, I'm stuck. And then I'm feeling that paranoia come
Yeah.
on.
That's what. That. Yep.
Fuck, I had to get up and leave the fucking table. And I had to just walk around. I had to go put water on my face. I left the fucking podcast. You remember, because you sat there with Criminal.
Yep.
And
tripping.
all these fools were stuck. She was stuck. I think that was the highest all of us have been. in
Dude,
that.
Because everybody was
Hell yeah,
smoking
we're
that day.
fucking
moment.
faded. I remember my fucking clothes smelled like the next day.
Yeah. The
Because that place was
backpacks,
hot
everything.
box, dog. Hot box.
So never again for me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
good.
what's going on, man? let's talk about the weekend real quick though. I know we talked about your birthday, but we actually had a show. Where we going, Danny?
Yeah, so basically Moon's birthday, and then you guys had that show over there in was it Long Beach?
Yeah, Long Beach.
Long Beach. So you guys.
Where's my lowrider magazine? Hey, Tomas, throw me that, bro.
Low super show.
Show him the white screen on the white
Loca
camera,
and Turbo.
bro. Oh yeah, we showing Little Dank. There's Dank. I said Little Dank. That's two Dank, and there's Little Grifo.
Yeah.
That's the magazine we came home with. Shout outs to Lowrider. I don't know, Crystal, you asked earlier if they're coming out with magazines. I don't know if they ever stopped. Did they?
I thought they did.
Did they?
I thought Daza even said that.
Grab a mic, man. Just
Give him your mic.
you sit
Moons.
over there. But no, he,
Yeah, I was curious because that's a nice little physical one right there.
That one's
But it
dope.
seemed like a
coming in,
revamped
though.
version because
You need to
all
get
the
the square,
ads
That's why.
are
Hey,
current.
So they're
so
gonna
were they
start
giving
printing
those
it
out?
again?
Were they giving
What's
those
that?
out?
They're gonna start printing it again.
yeah.
Good. As
First
they
copy of the reissue.
should.
That's sick.
I mean, it's
Bringing
so
them back.
nostalgic, man. Just Lowrider. And
It's a
I-
sick ass magazine.
I did hear, though, that they were like nobody owned the name and everybody, you could lease it. That's what they were doing for the last, I don't know, few years or whatever. And it was strange. I was going through my Instagram and I was like, they were trying to like ban somebody from using the name. And they did a whole rally on this dude. And I don't want to put him out there like that, but I mean, they were just like petitioning this guy to not make
Have it.
money and merchandise sales off of Lowrider, the name.
I mean,
But it's fucking everywhere. I see that either if it says Lowrider, it's that same font you see everywhere.
yeah.
People use it just like they use Coca-Cola or they use Chevy or they use Ford, you know. But
But
that's dope right there.
Yeah, what's sad about that magazine is, first of all, it's the women's issue, so shout out to all
Preach
the
it.
ladies
Talk about it,
of
Crystal.
lowrider culture.
Isn't it like Women's Month too?
Yeah, Women's International Day just passed. But all the ads in there are like current makeup companies, current like
Like Ulta. That's the
no
other one.
like
That's my wife.
like no even better.
Hold
It's like lowrider.
Like the small business little.
Yeah, like Chicana owned,
Okay.
like
Sick.
looking
Shout out to the small businesses.
lowrider ladies type of stuff. So I'm like, oh shit, is this the reissue? Because
dope.
it needs to come back just like that. So
And we got the first
Props.
copy. What? Sick.
Yeah, they were handing them
Were
out.
they give them out for free?
Yeah, they were tossing them out for sure.
Yeah.
That shit's so dope.
Yeah.
bring them back.
Shout out to Lowrider Magazine on Sunday or Saturday. No, Saturday we were out there.
Yeah, Saturday.
And we were there for the old school cruise, right? So we do these performances we've been doing, and we've done 2 of them on these weekend getaways. And it's basically a concert, you know what I'm saying, a lowrider concert on the ship. So they got 2 of them. They got Latin Legends cruise, and then they got an old school cruise. And it's everybody from like, you know, well, lighter shade of brown us to like the oldies like Tierra Malo, you know, the greats.
Zap.
From the 70s, Zapp and Roger, Lakeside, you know, all the old school funk OGs. And then you got a little bit of freestyle like Stevie B, Trenier. So it's one big fucking party. You ever been on a cruise before?
I have a long time ago, but yeah.
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 Those things. I had never been, and we went on our first ones last year, and that shit was such a fun time. So shout outs to them. We were promoting their 2025. Oldschoolcruise.com. You can get your tickets for 2025. And we were there basically, you know, just kind of meeting and greeting with the people there, signing some autographs a little bit. It was
Oh,
dope.
yeah, man. She was dope. Shout out to all the fans that pulled up to the booth.
Yeah.
She was all love.
And DJ Cheeto said, dude, it was compared to last year. They said, man, they had a great turnout. They had about 6,000 more people that pulled up. So I'm happy to see that. So
Yeah, it was packed in there for sure.
and then that was it, bro. And then Sunday I just went to a little birthday party, hung out, you know, 2 blocks down. Me and my son, we rode our electric scooters down, you know,
That's
saved
what's
some
up.
gas, chilled, and shout out to little Scarlett. Happy birthday. Forgot how old she was, but happy birthday.
Neighbor tings.
There for the booze.
Boo. Oh yeah. Excuse me.
So there for the booze and
Yeah,
the food.
yeah, booze, booze and cigars. You a cigar smoker?
No.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I had to have my cigars on the weekend, man. Just chill. Sunny day, sipping on some fucking ultras and a couple palomas, and I was good, man. But what about you?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I worked, and then the rest of the weekend I was sick, so just in bed, you know, having a good old time. But
You feeling better?
yeah, finally.
Gotta get on that vitamin C.
I do it all. B12, fucking. I take my vitamins, but sometimes it just hits you, you know,
Yeah.
unexpectedly. So kind of took me out. Kind of fucked up my weekend, but you know, it's all good.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, low key when you're not expecting it. I mean, who's ever expecting to get sick? But I don't know. That shit came out of nowhere.
You know what I do like? If there's anything I like about getting sick, it forces me to get off fucking social media and lay in bed and watch TV.
Oh, yeah.
Because I never do that enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a movie guy or what, or TV. I'm not. So it gives me a chance to fucking catch up on some shit. Like I was watching.
Yeah.
What was I watching the other day? Fucking Wendy Williams.
Oh, really?
You
The
The
documentary?
new one, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
how was it?
documentary. It's dope, dude.
It's good.
Crazy, man. The way she wants to get back into TV, you know what I'm saying? But it's just her mental is not there, you know?
Yeah.
The what? The illness. Yeah, thank you. Don't come for me, motherfuckers.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of that stuff, I wasn't on the interwebs at all, really. I was like, nope. I don't want no FOMO. I don't want to know what's happening.
Yeah, you just got to
Till I get better, yeah.
For sure. What's up, Mark? What was your weekend like, bro? Do
Try to
anything?
relax. Yeah, the last month's been crazy busy. So,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yep, just relaxed. Didn't do much of anything. Just
Yeah.
hanging out, family, and
Yeah. When you're not
Family
at the
food.
restaurants, you're fucking just chilling with
Yeah.
family.
yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Sick.
I can't wait to get into his story, man, because this dude just be everywhere. I be like salivating on every fucking post, dude. I be like,
I know.
this guy just, but he got the hot spots,
Bomb.
man, for sure. Like, we'll let you know, But let's get into the what we got over here, man. You guys were talking about Oscars earlier.
Yep.
I did not watch that at all, man.
The Oscars
I
took
saw
place.
some clips, but I didn't watch it either.
No.
Which clips did you happen upon?
I saw the John Cena one.
Yeah, for sure, right?
I didn't know what the heck was
Everybody
going
did.
on.
In wide angle.
Are you a fan of Robert Downey Jr. at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He just won his first Oscar, so
Oh, he did?
shouts out to him. Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
For Best Supporting Actor for his role in Oppenheimer. Did anybody watch that
Oh,
one?
Yeah.
Nah.
I seen it.
That was a long. We got to carve some
was
time out
long.
for a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
shit.
haven't watched it, but
You see?
what's that? It didn't feel like 3 hours. I heard
Yeah.
it started slow, and of course, Barbie versus Oppenheimer. I went to Barbie.
Yeah.
You're like,
Easy call right there. But
54 years in acting?
it's crazy.
I didn't even
Yeah,
know
he
he's
goes
that
way
old.
back.
He was locked up too, no?
yo, he had a big comeback. He was kind of
He plays Iron Man, right?
yeah.
I think that was the first one he did after he got out, no?
There you go.
Yeah, he had addiction problems. He had all
Come on,
kinds of stuff
homie.
going on, and he redeemed himself fully. He came back even better.
Oh, he's all in the drogas, huh?
He had issues, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
in
thing.
the 90s.
Yeah, in the 90s.
90s.
Right.
80s, he was pretty big. Those old 80s movies.
Yeah.
I was
A
gonna
bunch of
say,
them.
was he? I get him mixed up with the. He wasn't in Ferris Bueller Day Off, was he?
No.
No, that's Matthew Broderick.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Who was the guy that hooked up with Homeboy's sister, Matthew Broderick's sister? Not Robert Downey, Charlie Sheen.
Oh,
Oh.
Charlie Sheen.
Right?
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
in that movie. I always
Yep,
get them mixed up all the time.
Yes, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Do you remember that movie Back to School, Rodney Dangerfield?
Yep.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
he was in that movie.
Get no respect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he was a disgraced actor at one point because
Mhm.
of all of his issues, and then boom, that bounce back. So shout out to him.
Iron Man?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
said,
Iron Man.
I would like to thank my terrible childhood and the Academy in that order. So, he still has his wits about him. Cleans up nice. Look at him go. We love us some RDJ.
Oh yeah, brother. 54 years in acting, well deserved.
Right? So this is his first win and third nomination. So shoot. Just goes to show you. But yeah, John Cena also was a showstopper at the Oscars. Oh wait.
That's my bad.
Oh,
I'm just me on the live over here. Don't trip.
here we go. So
As you
see-
were.
Oh shit, Tomas's favorite scene.
This is the
Hey, he did
after.
send it. He was the first one to send it.
This was
You
the
see John
after
Cena?
of John
You see
Cena.
John Cena?
Hey, look it.
Yeah, so you guys probably saw him kind of squirming out to introduce some nominees, right?
Nice choice of words.
But yep, so
Squirming out.
squirming out, butt ass,
Then
naked.
worming out.
Seemingly, he had a little piece of something covering his junk, but
Was it little? Oh, you're talking about the wood, the other wood.
yeah, little wood covering up. Who knows
Didn't
what?
somebody see it from the front row? Like if you were in front, it was like a Shamu fucking like you're getting it. You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
he had like
I saw
a
it. Yeah.
a smock or something over it, like probably not bear, right? It's Hollywood, so they got their little tricks.
I don't know.
Cock sock.
Like in
Tomas got the good. He got the good screenshot. He said this morning.
I
That was the
know.
first fucking screenshot he said this morning, motherfucker.
All zoomed in.
I'm like, okay, Tomas.
All zoomed in on his cut lines.
You guys see this?
It was the only thing that popped up.
But there is like a clip of him where he has the little sign up covering his junk, and then it starts showing the nominees. So you kind of see the behind the scenes. The lights go down, all the people come. Jimmy Kimmel's like kind of fronting for him, and they switch him over to that toga right there. So I don't think he was completely naked, but lights down just in case, giving the man some privacy.
Man, I thought that was low key Mark Wahlberg from afar.
Sick. I know how I
Little
do.
quick glance, like
Yeah, at a glance. But
John
yeah.
Cena. Go back.
So that made a lot of headlines for a lot of different reasons, but mostly
it could be the hair. Could be the hair.
Even look like John Cena. I mean,
Could be the hair.
who does he remind me of? Not Mark the face though. Like
I could see the Mark
I see
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
yeah.
Wahlberg when he did that
Yeah.
football
Yeah.
movie,
At a glance.
the Eagle movie, when he's like when he has his hair slicked back.
Yeah.
okay, all right. Well, I don't want to stay on
So-
too long.
Male nudity, anyone?
Hey, Mark Wahlberg's pretty ripped too, fool.
Yeah, he is.
Exactly.
Damn, all those fools, Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
I need to hang out with those guys.
Keto.
Those guys,
Stop.
They don't fucking drink like me and this Mark.
Give me a Lagunitas.
This is Dad. I'm pretty proud of this.
Give me an
Give me
IPA.
a little Lagunita real quick.
Got to slow it down every now and then.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had more stuff happen over the weekend. I don't know. You want to introduce Miss Westy? There's a couple things going on. We had, actually more Oscar news, actually. Cardi B and Saweetie.
They perform?
No. And maybe they had almost like a tussle, if you count that.
No shit.
Yeah, they had a little shouting match at each other at a Oscars behind the scenes after party, something like that. Oh yeah, at an Oscar party. So they got into a shouting match. If you care to know the details,
Absolutely.
allegedly
Okay.
Cardi B started it off because I don't know if you know, but the tea is that Offset, which is Cardi's ex-husband at this point, got with Saweetie at one point. So Cardi ain't never liked her ever since.
Girl
she
drama.
she was homie hopping the Migos. Cardi never rocked with her for that. So at this party, they saw each other. Cardi popped off at the mouth, and she was like, "What now, bitch?" So
Wasn't it Cardi who got the big knot in their head?
that was her versus Nicki Minaj. Also at
who
like,
got the knot in their head? That
That
was
was
Cardi.
Cardi.
Oh, okay.
so she tried to, I don't know, try something against allegedly, right? There's no visuals of this. This is just speculation at the party. So then I guess Saweetie tried to keep it classy, but she also didn't back down, is what the word is. So everyone was saying it was just ghetto.
She stand on business.
She was
Pretty
standing
much.
on business, yeah, but trying to keep it classy. So, the girls are going at it still.
Way to keep relevant. Shit.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't winning awards. Fuck it. Let's start some shit.
Also, I know we have some clips of some other celebrities that were in attendance of the Oscars. A little red carpet moment.
You know I couldn't leave this one out.
What?
Got Becky G. Becky G was there.
God,
Looking
my
all
dick. Calm
good.
down, homie.
Come on,
You
bro.
know what?
Pipe
That's
down.
wifey right there.
I like
Chill,
that,
that's those
though.
niece.
Chill.
That's classic.
Dude,
Sorry, babe. I love you. I love you.
I interviewed her when she was 16.
Jenny from the Block.
So for some reason, I can't look at her like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I
Hey.
support
Like
that.
she's like, she's like my little niece. You know what I'm saying? Like
she was very young.
Yeah,
so
so
this maniaco over here, fucking.
it's my wife, bro. It's my dream wife right there, bro. Come on. But other than that, too, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade were there.
Wait a minute.
Hey, folks, phone's gonna go off right now. Ding, ding.
Oh, really?
Daniel?
Oh,
Really,
really?
Daniel?
Yeah, his
Oh,
girl
really?
watches the show.
Yeah.
Better wake the F up, bro.
He's keeping the dream
So a few
alive.
people.
Yeah.
A few people were
Shit, no
there.
wonder why he's sending flowers right now.
Nah, they didn't even have any. I just sent her tamarino candy and some Hershey Kisses. So
Tamarindo candy.
Oh my
that's what she wanted because when I left from here, she was like, "Can you stop by?" I was like, "If I'm being honest, I have no time. Like, I'm just gonna go home, shower, and then come back, and then, you know how girls are." So
Tell everybody why you were giving her flowers, and I know it wasn't just because. I know you fucked up or something.
no, I put it down on anything. Like she asked for it, but on the way there, I couldn't stop because I was on a time crunch. So
Okay.
I felt bad. That's the truth.
That's what's up.
But I made up for it, so I like Ubered it to her, but I didn't tell her until I told her right now to look outside. She was like, "For what?" I was like, "Just go get your order. It's outside." And then right now she sent me like the little crying emoji.
Yeah.
So it's all good, you know.
Damn. Okay.
Oh.
Sick guys.
Tell the
making
truth.
up.
You hit a drive-through too?
I didn't actually. I didn't.
Oh,
Okay.
but
I had
get
a-
that double in.
We had
little
leftover.
burrito.
We had leftover because we had carne asada yesterday. So my suegra, my mother-in-law, made carne con chile and then with beans and rolled them up in 2 burritos.
Mark, every morning this guy I can't even say it. It's usually dinner, and he sends us pictures of food that he's just fucking. He sends us a picture of chilaquiles. You know what I'm saying? The little
Yeah.
tortilla fucking fries.
Chilaquiles burritos,
Ceviche.
chilaquiles, ceviche, pozole, carnitas, Shoot, we make it. Well, they make it all at home. I just wake up and food's ready
And eat it, yeah.
So
Sick.
So we're just
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Eating good.
Stays grubbing.
I need to come do a video at your house.
Yeah,
Pull up.
facts.
we sell food on the weekend sometimes.
Yeah.
If we do aguachiles, like Mexican style with like mango in there and all that. So if you like seafood during the summer, pull up.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of food, somebody who's not really eating, watching what he's eating. Shout out to my guy, Money Moon's on that keto. How much you lost now, big
Shit,
dog?
Fuck.
All
Like
skinny.
32 pounds, 34 pounds.
Look at
so
your
far.
head. Don't even fit. It falls
Yeah.
down on food.
Yeah, I've been on keto for like 9 weeks.
My
bro.
boy-
what's up,
my
my
boys
Boy,
wearing
January
skinnies.
2nd, I've been going hard. Fucking on Saturdays, like, hey, what's up, fool? To the drive-through. I'm like, nah,
Yeah, I'm
fool.
opposite. I'm telling you, man.
Let's go eat.
Trying to
Keto works,
sabotage
though,
it.
if you
He says
just
no.
stay on it.
Yeah, it works, bro. I've done it before, dog. I lost a shitload of weight. This
Yeah.
fool, me and him were on it at the same time. In 2020, we just fucking went.
We look at old videos.
Now
of us,
we,
we're like,
dude, we're
fuck,
like,
this
damn,
is-
we're all skinny. We went all hard, and then freaking, you know,
You just get,
you,
you
get,
know,
you get comfortable, get it back. And
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man.
you know what I'm saying?
You're
Try
like,
to get
now I
back on the
deserve
diet.
it, and then you stay on that for too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. My clothes let me know, bro. I'm just like, or when I go up the stairs, I just know, like, I got a full on fucking belly, man, all day, just bloated. I'm like, man, this and it. Let me just fucking cleanse, you know what I'm saying, and do something, man. I don't
Yeah.
know, bro.
But keto for me is like, I love it, dog, because I love eating, you know, meat, carne asada, chicken, all that shit, and that's all you eat on it. I'm a carnivore, bro. Like
Facts.
It worked out.
Right?
beef jerky,
Damn.
chicharrones, you know, all that shit.
Shit, fool. You're gonna look all skinny in the next video. They're not gonna recognize you.
That's the plan, fool.
That's cool.
Like,
All
damn, money was
discipline.
come out swanging, you know.
Yeah.
Chill, John Cena.
Hey, give me a
Hey.
robe. Give me a robe.
Put him on the thumbnail of this fucking video later. With it.
Give me a
Like
robe.
this?
Give me a robe. Shout out to everybody in the super chat. What's cracking, Derek Mallory? What's up? It's me, Angie V. What up, Dr.
whoop.
Dandruff Podcast? Shout outs to you, my guy.
We got Frank Lara in here.
Felipe D.
That's it.
Derek Mallory, what's up?
What else is going on, man?
Shit, man.
In the news or IRL?
Yeah. Let's keep it pushing.
Let's see. Miss Westy. I don't know if you saw
It's your bestie, Mrs. West.
Yeah.
That one.
Kanye's daughter?
Kanye's daughter,
Northwest.
My favorite
yep.
song.
She's announcing her debut album. You want to guess what it's called?
Bestie, Miss Westy.
I like how you both.
Mark?
Shit, right? Elementary school dropout.
Oh, that makes sense.
It
Oh,
does,
his
but
high school dropout was Kanye.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
pretty-
kind of ignorant too.
Yeah.
Does she even go to school?
I know, right? She
I
goes to
wonder if
No,
Kanye's
she
school.
dropped out.
Homeschool.
Get it?
How old is
Yeah.
she?
Fuck, I don't even know exactly how old she is.
11 or 12, I'm guessing. No, or not even. Maybe
She
even
got
younger.
it. Yeah.
Around there. Yeah, so she performed this past weekend, and Kanye brought out her brother Chicago and Psalm while she announced her new album. But I don't know. What do you think about that, Oh?
It doesn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, I think Kanye wouldn't have her in anything else other than music. Because remember, at first when they were born, she was born, he was trying to keep her off the cameras.
And
he didn't want none
TikTok,
of
off
that.
all that.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, there's no way. Like, especially when now they're with Kim most of the time. Like,
Yeah.
that's how they fucking eat. Is on fucking camera. You know what I
mean,
mean?
yeah.
So,
That's how
but
she eats, yep.
yeah, I mean, hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? She look like her daddy. She sound like her daddy.
She act like her daddy.
You know, well, we'll see. I mean,
I don't know. I think it goes against what he wanted, though, because he's like, I don't want her on camera. I don't want her to be sold to the Disney machine and become a lot like all the Kardashians are.
yeah.
But,
But it's
now
just
she's-
hip hop though. Like it's
Yeah.
different. I think you know what I mean.
I mean, it is, and it's better that she has her dad kind of ushering her into the
Facts.
industry. But still, like, hey, she's still a female. She's still gonna grow up. She's
Yeah.
still gonna, if she's rapping, she's gonna be popping off at the mouth like her dad.
yeah.
So I just feel like
you think
for
he write her lyrics?
I don't know.
I think
Knowing her, she probably would write her own. But I'm just saying, like, her being exposed in that way, like, I thought he didn't want that because that's putting her on a different platform, you know, not just doing TikToks with her mom,
Yeah.
not just being on the gram with her little cousins.
Oh, she's already a star just by birth. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. But
Yeah.
but that's why I feel like it's even more reason to keep her grounded, keep her more of a regular kid. But
Yeah.
I don't know. You boost someone's head up too high,
No, I hear what you're saying.
I don't think that's gonna give her a good trajectory. You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect, but we don't need another Kanye running around. I mean, you know, sitting around doing
I
that. Your
mean-
daddy does that good. Who knows, man? We'll wait and see. You know, maybe she'll come out with some cool kid songs. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be
Kid
on the
songs.
album.
I wish you would.
You
That
know?
would be cool if she did like some kids bop shit, but I don't think
Lil
I don't-
Bow Wow.
It's
Remember
like a
Lil
Lil
Bow
Bow
Wow?
I do, yeah.
I
Bow Wow
mean-
came out slamming. He had all the little girls and
Exactly, but
You
you
know?
never stay there as an artist and if you're a child, like
yeah.
you know, at some point you're gonna turn.
Well, I think that could happen to even if you're not in music, even if you're not like look at T.I.'s daughter or son. What's his name?
King.
King. He's all in the fucking. He doesn't do shit but live off his mommy and daddy. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. But
he's still in the.
but he's taking a lot of missteps because he's so young in the game and he's just doing stupid shit online that's, you know, taking away from whatever projects he has going on. Now he's just known for his little antics.
I get your point, but how do we keep her off social media then? What is your like? How do you keep her away from that then?
I mean, you just do what all the TikTok moguls, you know, like everyone that has some kind of a CEO of some major Facebook, TikTok, they don't have their kids on socials at all. Even a lot of celebrities don't allow their kids to have phones,
Okay.
as fucked up as it is, because all kids have phones
Yeah.
and they're kids of celebrities, so they got money and they know it.
Mm-hmm.
Just do that. Cut it off. You got to be such and such years old. Don't even ask me.
Okay. What about like Vanessa Bryant, Kobe, their daughters?
What
They do
about 'em?
TikToks too. Is she in the wrong for letting them?
I don't know their
You know.
content, to be honest, but I just think it's at this point it's sketchy across the board for kids to be putting their own little content out there because like
So you're saying they shouldn't be on social media at all?
I mean it's hard to say, especially because I'm not a parent, but I just see what's going on and I see the turnout, you know, the way that kids kind of are developing mentally because of it, and I don't think it's good. I'm kind of on the mindset like, yeah, try to keep it away from them as long as possible.
Okay.
Fuck, I was gonna say something else too, but it left.
Yeah.
It'll come back.
That's what I
Interesting.
say though. As long as possible.
As long as possible, yeah.
The longer you can keep them away from it, let them develop and
Yeah.
figure out their own ideas and
Yeah.
Because too, even as an artist, if you're Northwest and you're like, fuck yeah, my dad's Kanye West, I'm gonna have an album out whenever I want. What if, 10 years down the line, she's like, fuck, I wish I could erase all that. I wish my 11-year-old self didn't have this album because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't have my own style. I was just a kid fucking around, So I feel like sometimes there might even be regret as to that. Like, I've seen that shit happen already. Kids that are like now teenagers and they're trying to like, I don't know, like have swag, just be grown in a sense. All their little fucking slime videos are still out there, like, how can you be a sick ass player, when you're getting
That's
up in
funny.
your ages and I see your fucking little slime account from 2010 or whatever.
I say the same thing about my Sunday afternoon bowl cut, man, in the video. Like, I can't erase that shit, but that was the biggest fucking song we've had, so play that shit. I need gas money.
I mean, that's a cameo.
You know what I'm
That's a cameo. That's a cool
You
little
know what I'm
cameo.
saying? Like, that's the craziest shit, though, man. Anything you've done fucking so many years ago.
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I hope I never fucking get to a certain level, like, because I know there's shit floating around with me out there.
Exactly.
You know
So
what I mean? You
it
might
could
find
go
me
either
somewhere
way.
with a fucking wood over my woody somewhere. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
It could go
fucking
either
ODM
way.
hidden
on
files.
purpose too. You know?
Once you're putting shit out there, yeah, it never goes away once it's on the internet.
Kids are gonna find a way. It's like we all fucking found a way to sneak out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure they got access to other phones. They can have somebody make an account for them. Kids do that. Regular kids do that shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, so you blame the parent or do you blame them? Let them grow the fuck up.
Sometimes I blame the parents because parents
know what I'm
low key
saying?
don't know what the fuck be going on and
Like,
they don't really care.
You want to ride this bike with no training wheels? I'm telling you, you're not ready yet. No, I want to. Go ride that motherfucker. Pah. All right.
yeah, see that's when they
You
learn
ain't
the
gonna do
hard
that
way.
shit again, right?
Yeah.
You got kids?
Yep.
How many?
4.
4 of them?
Woo.
Well, how old's the oldest?
23.
And the youngest?
Youngest she's 19.
19. Okay. They're all cool. If they
Yeah.
listen to what you had to say, you kind of let them, parenting, it's not easy. There's no manual.
No, I was fortunate. I mean, I tried to, my parents were super strict,
Yeah.
and then the tendency I've seen with parents is if you grew up or you didn't have a lot, your parents were really strict, then you kind of go to the other extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my goal, I was just try to find the middle, pick your
Keep them
battles.
straight, level head. Yeah, yeah.
Try to find the middle, pick my battles, be strict, let them know these are the rules, these are the guidelines.
That's
Let
it.
them have some room.
Yeah.
that was kind of my philosophy. Just try. It's hard to be in the middle, like with anything, whether it's politics or whatever. You know, it's like the tendency everybody wants to just go to one extreme or the other.
Facts.
The hard thing to do is be in the middle. So that was my main philosophy, kind of with them, is try to find that middle ground.
Yeah, man. I don't know if they had enough time to explore even social media because they're like your youngest is 19, you said. So,
well, it's funny because they, you know, kids always want to rebel against their parents or do what their parents don't do. You know, so I feel like my age group Facebook was new. Like, you know, we were on MySpace back in the day, and then we were all on Facebook and Instagram. So most of my kids aren't on social media. It's like they don't want to have anything to do with it. It's like that's what my parents do. You know?
Oh, okay. So they go against it.
That's the wave, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like they're not on Instagram or they're not on any of the. They have an account, but they're not posting.
Yeah. That's the wave. These days.
Good.
Because it's like that's what my parents do. Why would I do that?
Smart.
Which is funny. So now it's
You
just
got
like,
lucky. Maybe my kids will think the same way. Like, yeah, I have my oldest is 16, and she doesn't post. She's an introvert. She just keeps to herself.
Yeah.
She just kind of watches and, you know, looks at other people's profiles. My son's too damn young. He's 8. I'm kind of worried about that guy. And then I have a little 3-year-old. He's like a little Pencil Pluma, my 8-year-old. He's just, you know, he's a boy, typical, you know, Fortnite player, whatever. He's into all that. Well, he's a good kid, though. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. He's not like asking to be on social media or anything like that. He's just into games right now.
Yeah. Well, the younger ones, like my girlfriend has a 7-year-old, and that's, you know, Fortnite, Roblox, all that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's their world right now, not social media, but
Yeah.
But those games are interactive. It's like a new form of social media, you know.
Isn't that
'Cause
crazy?
They're talking.
can,
They're
like, talk on
connecting with
there, huh?
people. Mm-hmm. Yep. So they're building relationships. They're having friends, and
Yeah.
it's kind of the mix. Like it's like video games and social media coming together for the younger generation right now.
I kind of like that though, because at least with that you have an avatar. So it's
Yeah.
like, boom, you could, you know, let your freak flag fly
Get it out.
with avatars, you know, not having to put yourself out there like that, but
Yeah.
still be able to have fun. I get it.
Alexander says, being good kids was nothing but baloney. It's what you do when you and your homie. Oh, she quoting Lotta Shade of Brown. That's right. Come on, girl.
Sick.
LottaShadeOfBrown.com. Get your merch, girl.
Put
That's
it on a
true,
shirt.
though.
Put it on a shirt
Put
already.
it on the shirt. That's so true, man. Like, it was just, I mean, you know, we could start going back how it was then. It's just crazy nowadays, man. And your kids know how to make you feel the oldest.
Oh yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
oldest, like,
Yeah.
Dad, you don't know. Like,
They humble the F out of you.
yeah, man. It's like, now, like you said, they want to go opposite. And it's, you know, I'm like, boy, I did fucking more shit before 7 a.m. than you do all day. You know what I'm saying? But you'll learn. And
Yep.
that's what our parents try to tell us. So it is what it is. But I see you, man. It's crazy. Crazy world out there.
Speaking of Kobe, DB.
Yeah, Kobe.
The Black Mamba.
Yeah, so earlier we were, doing our thing, and then got the notification that the statue of Kobe actually had some misspelled words in it.
Oh, shit.
Some misspellings.
Do they have like a, well,
So basically, according to KTLA5, the statue outside Crypto.com arena honoring the late Lakers legend Kobe Bryant is full of typos posted photos on Twitter and other journalist pages. Misspellings of 2 players' names and the word on the plaque making Kobe's 81-point game against the Toronto Raptors on January 22nd, 2006. So there's a few typos in there that they said, but I just...
on the actual statue?
So, like, under it, there's, like, some stuff, like, that they write, like, in honor of Kobe or something like that. So, there's some typos in that. So, I don't know. That's basically what they said.
Like, that's the
online.
last place you want to be incorrect on a fucking type. Like, that shit's forever.
Like,
The
I'm surprised they
disrespect.
didn't
You
even,
can't
like...
undo that. I mean, I guess before you go to press or whatever.
But even, like, before showing it, like, shouldn't you read it? Like,
Yeah.
make sure everything's good.
Hell yeah.
And,
That's what
all
I'm
right,
saying.
like...
Proofread. That's crazy. That's hella disrespect right
There should have been a lot of eyeballs on that thing.
there.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
exactly.
Like, Vanessa Bryant should have been the last one.
Like, let me make
To
sure it's
read it,
good.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Make sure my boy good.
Yep.
And they got 2 other statues I heard that they're putting up. One of another Kobe with him wearing the, I think
4.
the 24, and then him and Gianna, I think.
Yeah, it said a player from each team had their name spelled wrong on the engraving. Raptors guard Jose Calderon, whose last name was spelled Calderson.
That's as bad as you fucking up on Menendez earlier, man. We called
Sorry about that.
Mark hit me earlier. He's like, "Hey, bro, can we change the flyer?" What? This is just a typo on my last name, bro.
I was reading it Menezes.
Menezes.
I was putting the Z at the end, not the S, but
We all had a class in enunciation earlier, pronunciation.
Yeah. And then I had the flyer all day. And you get here and I call you the Menendez. And then we go, fuck. Have you ever been like compared, like called Menendez or?
Oh, yeah.
Because we know what those guys are, right?
where
Menendez
does that last
brothers,
name come
Kyle
from?
or Lyle and Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I didn't even know
Lyle
on
and
a first
Eric
name basis.
Menendez.
I just know the Menendez brothers, they smoked their parent or killed
Yeah.
the
They
parent.
did. They killed them both. Yeah. I was in high school when it happened. So.
No shit. Oh, so you were getting that call
Oh,
left
yeah.
and right?
So it was calling me Menendez. They're like,
Some-
is that your cousin or brother? I'm like, no, I'm not related. to them.
Check the spelling, dog. They're even the
No
same.
relation. We are not of relation.
Where does Menezes originate from, though?
It's Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my
Nice.
grandfather came over from Portugal and he was about 12.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Got some Spaniard in you?
Yeah.
Got the light
Sick.
eyes?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know any Spaniard?
So I spoke Portuguese up until I was 5 because my dad never spoke it in the house. And then my mom worked, and so I would go to someone's house every day, and she only spoke Portuguese.
Dang.
So I was speaking it fluently. And then once I started school,
You lost it a little
lost it,
bit?
yeah.
It's still in there, though.
Somewhere it's down there, yeah.
So now both parents are
Just my dad.
just your
Yeah,
dad, and
yeah.
your mom is
Just white American.
white American.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up, dude. And how many brothers and sisters?
Yeah, 2 brothers. They're twins. They're younger than me, and then a sister who's like 4 years younger than me.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mm.
you're the oldest. Huh?
Yeah, my brothers are. My sister moved out to Pennsylvania, and my brothers are local. One's a writer. He works for IEHP.
Mm.
And does copywriting for them. And then my other brother, he's a graphic designer, head of department with Mint Mobile. Does a ton of their like graphic design, animation, stuff like that.
Oh, dope.
Sick.
Sick ass. Get
Yeah.
Gotta
that
link
logo
up.
already.
Gotta link up with him.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Dang.
Fuck AI. I'm just go to his brother, dude.
Real.
What's up?
So you grew up in Riverside.
Yep.
You went to North, didn't you?
Went to North. Yeah.
Man, it's right down the street from 991.
JW
Yeah.
North?
Yeah.
You're a
Oh,
husky?
yeah.
Yeah.
Husky.
Go
I was just
Huskies.
there.
Did you play sports?
Yeah, I played soccer. My dad played like semi-professional soccer in the 70s, so he started
Sick.
coaching me when I was little, and then so
That's
we
this
played.
guy right
That's
here.
my
Soccer
shit.
dude.
I was well, I am a goalie still, but
Okay.
I'm retired right now. Retired.
Yeah.
You know, Sunday
Goals to
leagues.
eat,
Where'd
chilaquiles
you
every
grow up
morning.
at?
What was that?
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Ontario. So I was
Ontario,
born and
okay.
raised in Ontario, and then I moved out here to Riverside like
Okay.
about 3 years ago.
Okay.
But there's like no leagues out here. I don't know. I'm still trying to find a league. I don't
Yeah.
want to drive all the way to the 60 in Archibald, and you know
Well, don't they have leagues right here off of Laminate?
that's what I'm saying. Well, that's more for like the kids though.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if there's adult leagues there, and if there is, then I'm
Oh,
gonna go
I
check
got
it
you.
out.
Adult leagues. I
At
see.
Silver Lakes, yeah. I might have to go check it out, but
Shit, my boy trying to bring the cleats back.
I just got my son some, so you know, we gotta get it.
Hell yeah, bro. It's
Hey,
never
boy,
too late.
hey guys, come to my game.
Yeah, I hung mine up. Yeah, I played soccer all through growing up, and then my dad started a club team, Riverside Lasers, and did that
Ooh.
all through high school. And then,
Dope.
yeah, and then at North, my dad kept trying to get me to go kick field goals because it was just we're soccer. He's like, you should go try to kick. I'm like, Dad, no, soccer player. So finally, into my sophomore year, I went out, and then so my junior and senior year, I did that.
Who was there? Was there anybody at your school at that time who made it big? Because I know
Adam
North
Kennedy.
has some fucking Adam Kennedy.
Yeah, we were same class.
Los Angels boy.
Oh,
Damn.
Yep,
baseman?
same class. Yeah, we were all the way back to 6th grade. We were in the same class. Went to middle school together.
How was he like in high school? Were you guys cool or were you?
Yeah. We were in the same group, like middle school, early high school, and then he played baseball, and then I went soccer, so we didn't hang out a lot. But we were closer in middle school and elementary school.
Yeah.
And then Chris Claiborne was just a few years behind me.
Okay, I don't know.
So
who that is.
he went to USC,
Okay.
and then he played for Minnesota for the Vikings for years. But he was an All-American linebacker at USC. So I graduated in '94. I think he was like 97, 98.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shit, so I was gonna say Vikings. The only Vikings fucking fan I know out here is Jesse Duran. Yeah,
For real.
it was the only fool.
Well, there's a few soccer players too that made it out of here though, other than like football, like Landon Donovan.
Oh yeah, he was
He's from
Redlands.
Redlands.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. He was down at Redlands.
Soccer. That's right.
LA Galaxy. I think he played for LA Galaxy the majority of his career, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he retired with them.
Yeah,
But-
played on the national team and then with the Galaxy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then after the North, you went to college where?
Yeah, so I went to a small private school back east in South Carolina.
That's right.
Yep. And then ended up staying there.
How'd you like living out there? Change the climate?
Yeah, it's so humid.
Among
Yes,
other things.
3 showers a day.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, totally culture-wise. It was 2001, so it was a while back.
Yeah.
But going from like Southern California, growing up in Riverside,
Yeah.
and then this small town in South Carolina was like culture shock for sure.
South Carolina, Kakalaki.
Yeah.
Oh, that's North Kakalaki.
Did you ever make it out that way?
Nah, man, we
No?
never toured there. Did we? No, we went like to Oklahoma, but never made it to Carolina. Never made it to Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
everywhere else.
North Carolina is pretty cool. A lot. Was in South Carolina, but ended up in North Carolina. Was there for a few years, but I moved back to Riverside about 6 years ago.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Did they have some good food out there?
Yeah, barbecue. Good barbecue.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so how do we get into the whole food thing, man? I mean, let's talk about it, bro. Like I was said, this is Mark from Riverside on Instagram. The guy's been putting it down for the IE Inland Empire based here, and let's talk about how you got in, how that all kind of just came together, man. You know, with you and being a IE foodie, if you would.
Yeah, so didn't intend for it to be that way or to happen, but I've been in publishing since 2012. So published a few different magazines. Had a real estate magazine that we started. Did one out in North Carolina, and then we launched it. I worked for a publishing company. I helped create that magazine for them, and we launched it in about 110 cities all over the U.S. So what brought me back to Riverside was to start it for the Inland Empire. About
Sick.
5-6 years ago. So came back, did that, and then really got that off the ground when video on social media was really starting to take off, like
Right.
2015, 16. Instagram and Reels and video was, podcasting was like really taking a foothold. And so doing a traditional, media and print media at the time and trying to get this new magazine off the ground, I realized that we're going to be really heavy on social media and video to kind of counteract the traditional side of media. So we had a
Smart.
podcast for it. We did a weekly vlog where we would document the articles that we did for the magazine. And that
This
really
was
helped
5 years
take it
ago, you
off.
said?
Yeah, it's 2016 when we started that.
That's when the shit started popping.
That's smart.
Digital, yeah.
2016.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a podcast and the vlog, and that's really what helped it launch. I mean, from Boston, New York, San Diego.
What was the name of the
Orlando.
podcast?
So the magazine was Real Producers.
Real Producers?
Yep. And then when I started one in North Carolina, I worked for the publishing company, and I helped them train and hire all the publishers. So we would hire publishers and put them in all the other cities and basically just replicate the magazine. It was just about real estate agents in the market.
So I'm
Wow.
going to for the Lighter Shade of Brown book, right?
Hell yeah. Let's do a zine.
I'm gonna need you to stay after.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's all, I'm gonna
Yeah.
need that checkbook.
So the vlog we did, because especially then 2016, like YouTube,
Really popping
Yeah.
off with the longer
vlog, people
content.
were vlogging,
Yep.
daily vlogs, weekly vlogs. So what
Oh yeah.
my idea was, we're doing this magazine every month, and we're doing like 4 to 5 articles and photo shoots, right? And so let's just make each article an episode. And so we would
Dope.
make an episode about the article. So who we were featuring, going out to the photo shoot, getting the photo shoot done, putting the magazine together. And the
Who did your
article.
editing and stuff like that yourself, or you have like
So
a
then-
team?
Yeah, so then I went actually to UCR, and I met with the head of like the film department and was looking for an intern. So I wanted someone young and didn't want to put a ton of money into it yet. We're trying to get off the ground. And so he's like, "Yeah, this sounds great," and sent an email to everyone in the film school
Dope.
at UCR, and I had like 25 kids that wanted to do it.
Ooh.
And so I said, "Okay, here's the application process. I want you to make me a 3-minute vlog about your day, basically."
Ooh.
And so I got all these videos, and then I picked one. And I worked with him for a number of years, did the vlog, and then him and I started a podcast. It was called the Create Podcast. We did out in Riverside.
Dope.
And then we would interview real estate agents and
It was strictly audio or audio and video?
audio and video.
That's
Is it
so
out,
Yeah.
is it
smart.
still out on YouTube somewhere? Or?
I think there's some on Spotify still. We didn't do very many on the podcast. The vlog, we put one out every week for about a year and a half.
And that's still up?
Mhm.
Okay, well, you have to check that out.
But I think it was his senior year. And then he stayed with me a few years after, and like he works in LA now, and he's gotten a good job, and he's moved on. And
Hell yeah.
but it was cool because
Wow.
I was able to help him get a really nice portfolio by
Yeah.
the time he was done with me.
So going down the timeline here, after that, you just kind of.
Yeah. So we had the real estate magazine here. We were doing the vlog, a lot of video, and then this was, I guess now we're probably 2020, right? 2020. And COVID happened, and a big part of that magazine, we'd do these big events. We'd bring the real estate community together. So we were supposed to have a big event April 2020 or May 2020. So that didn't happen.
Oh, shit.
And that was right when I launched the Inland Empire magazine here.
Did you guys sell tickets at that point, or did you have to refund a bunch of people, or no?
No, well, we hadn't gotten that far.
Okay,
yeah, hadn't gotten that far. Like, we launched the magazine in February, and we were planning to do it in May. So like right when as COVID was starting. So trying to pivot and figure out what to do on a personal level, because that's really where we made the money, was on those events. And so I'd been doing a real estate magazine for a number of years. We're going to make money off that, and I just moved back, and so I got my real estate license. I'm like trying to pivot at that point. I didn't know how long California was going to be shut down. We're not going to make money on this magazine. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep it going. So I got my real estate license. I did well, but I hated selling real estate.
Right.
But what happened at that point, it was on my personal Instagram. I started doing videos, some friends that own businesses or sandwich shop. At that point, I'd worked with my videographer, and we'd done all this stuff where I taught myself how to edit. And and I was always kind of like the producer and the director behind it, and had the vision for all the videos. And then along the way, I figured out how to edit.
Yeah, I see you on your videos. Like, you could just totally tell, like, hands on, man. You know what the fuck you're doing. You got the camera. Like, you edit your own videos now?
Yeah, it's all me. Yeah,
all the IG.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a lot easier, man, putting the time into a 60-second video versus a fucking 10-minute vlog. I know that firsthand because, you know, we have my family YouTube channel, and it's me and my wife, my kids, obviously, and then I'm the one that's editing, and I'm, you know, we'll take 20, 30 minutes of fucking video and try to, like, you know, cram it down to like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
I mean, I remember, well, I'll go back. So I was doing real estate, and I started doing videos on local businesses in Riverside, and that started to take off. And so at that point, I pivoted, like, you know what, I want to do something.
What was your first, like, popping business, local business?
What was
like the one that you went, okay, we did this one, but this one, like, all right, we're going to ride with this one. Like, they roll with us.
I think
IE, where you at?
The substation. It's a sub shop in UCR.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there? It's been there for like 50 years. Same owner, Richard. He started it back in the 70s.
Right across the street, right?
Right, baseball fields.
Yep.
And by the baseball fields, yeah. That was one of the first ones took off. But I started doing that, and then I started a magazine for Riverside. So COVID kind of made me pivot, get out of the real estate magazine, started one for Riverside, and then started the social media account, and then social media just took off. I started doing a reel every single day, just focusing on all locally owned stuff, mostly food, but local restaurants, local people.
So your first reels, because reels weren't even a thing in 2020, were they?
They were, yeah.
They were becoming.
Like, was that option
were
a
taken
tab
off.
on Instagram?
I think so, yeah.
Probably not yet, because TikTok blew up in 2020 when
Yeah.
everyone was at home.
Right.
So Reels was like pretty much right after.
That was, Instagram was basically trying to.
Copy
Yeah,
the-
IG catching up
The
with
format,
TikTok,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I think even at some point you were able to get paid for the reels, no? And then they took it
Yeah,
off.
right when they started as an
Given the
incentive.
bonuses.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah, man! That
Took like a month to pay out.
Right, but it was still
30
cool
days.
That was their way of incentive to get your ass to fucking
Yeah.
to post that, and they were pushing that too. Like regular posts weren't coming through the feed; it was only Reels.
Facts.
And now it's like that shit has slowed down majorly. They switched the algo again.
So I know you made some bank, some money off of those reels, and especially when that kicked in, they were paying for reels, right?
Yeah, and I'm starting to, so it's kind of evolved to where the page is kind of branded as me, Mark from Riverside, where because that wasn't the intention.
Yeah.
At first it was just, I was doing this magazine and to add to the magazine, let's have a social media side. And now I'm not doing the magazine, and it's just all social media. Because I had clients that I was bringing on, they would pay for advertising in the magazine, and then they would get videos.
Yeah.
And then this last year, the clients would say, we want more video and less magazine. So I just basically flipped it. So now I'm bringing on partners where I'll basically make someone the official barbershop, the official chiropractor of Mark from Riverside.
Oh,
And so I do one per industry. They come on, they sign up for a year. So for like 2024, they're the official
Hear that shit?
that
that's
industry.
dope.
You getting year deals.
Yeah,
That's dope.
That's so
Mark, we
smart.
And then
didn't
they,
talk, Mark.
they get exclusivity. And then since I'm only looking for one, I can be picky too, right? So I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna take anyone.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a business. Obviously, they're legit. They're doing a good service. They have a good product. They have to have a good social media account as well. Because if I do a video on them and it blows up and they don't have an Instagram,
Oh,
they're
it's
not active,
annoying.
then
What's
it's
the
not going to
point?
really
Yeah.
beneficial. So I've had some that want to take the spot and they don't have an Instagram or they haven't posted since 21. I'm like, no, sorry.
That you need to get a social media guy first
Yep.
He
to
has
run your shit,
standards and he has options.
Yep,
Watch out.
right? So
Yeah.
do you have like a team also? Like, say if you need somebody to, like, say for an example like that, for a company that doesn't have a social media,
Yep.
do you have a guy like, hey, I can introduce you to somebody that can run your social media, and what I'm doing will
Yeah.
work
So
for
what's happened over the last year is 3 years ago, I met a good friend of mine, Mike Berger. He created the graphic design department at CBU. He's the head of the graphic design department. And another friend of mine, Christopher Kern, he's head of the photography department at CBU. And they've been doing freelance work from branding to logos to web design, photography, videography, on the side of being teachers and professors. So this last year, the three of us, we started a media company called Compel Media. And so we're a full-scale agency. We do
Damn.
everything
That's dope.
from branding to photography, videography, social media management. So now we're bringing on clients where for some of them we'll put out a website. We're creating logos for a few companies
Dope.
right now. We'll do social media consulting, or we'll manage or run your whole social media for you. So now that's a kind of side business where now my company, Mark from Riverside, I'm running through the media company.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah.
dope.
That's so legit.
6 years ago, 7 years ago, did you ever think, you're going to be in this situation right here? Just,
No.
because I'm sure this is your day job now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's
Full time. Sounds
Yeah.
like
I
it.
mean-
yeah, well, out your boat. No,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I would say 6 years ago, I saw where social media was going. There was guys like, I was a watcher and fan of early YouTube vloggers. Like
Yeah.
There was a guy named Casey Neistat.
Mhm.
He did a vlog every single day for like a whole year. And he was the first person on YouTube to do a daily vlog. And I was watching him back in the day and just paying attention back then. This
Really? I
is
didn't
like
know that.
2012, 13, 14.
Mhm.
like
Early YouTube.
Early YouTube. And getting tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, billions of views. And so watching that and seeing where the attention was going. And then like Gary Vaynerchuk, I don't know if you've seen him.
Gary V. I was about to bring his name up
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
I've been paying attention to him.
He started in the wine business and just
Yep.
Yep.
Blew
I've-
up.
blew
I've
up
been
his
following-
dad's wine business. And
I've been following him since 2015, 16 as well.
okay.
So paying attention to him and seeing, because it's all about where the attention is, right?
Yep.
Where's the attention? And all of the attention over the last 10 years has gone to social media and to videos on social media. Where before, if you think about it, it was like we had TV, we had radio, we had print, we had mail. There was all these different outlets where the attention was spread.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And right now, I feel like we're in this unique place where all the attention, which is why someone like me, some nobody from Riverside, I get 50,000 followers, all organic, never paid for an ad, never boosted anything.
Hell yeah.
I walk down the street in Riverside and I get recognized
Yeah, everywhere.
every single day. It's
Sick.
because not so much I'm special, but that's where all the attention is, and I see where it is. and
It's
where
not the
I
gray
capture
beard.
it. Maybe a little bit.
He's distinct.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with that being said, you can apply like any of those tactics just to any type of genre or category. Like, for an example, like we have, a lot of rap. There's hip rappers that watch our show. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be some of that advice to give to them, in terms of, what to do on social media? I mean, you see them all the time, but I mean, coming from you, I mean, like, what's the first thing they need to do? I mean, obviously, someone's got a phone. We all have phones.
Yeah.
What's next if I want to promote my music?
I'd say the number one thing is just consistency, is because you need to look at social media from the perspective of the algorithm, right?
Right.
And what does the consumer want, the person that's watching it, and what does the algorithm want?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are looking at it. What do I want to put out? You can't look at what do I want to put out.
It's for the
It's what does
people.
the watcher and what does the algorithm want?
Yep.
And most people are doing social media based on what they want to put out, what they want to be seen. And so they're putting it out for themselves, and so they're the only one that's going to watch it.
Yeah.
So if you need
Not
to, first of
everything
all,
you think is dope that you do is
Like,
everybody's
so-
gonna like. It goes with saying, we always talk about, it's like records we put like, man, this one's gonna be fucking dope. We're in the studio. Yeah, this is the one, man. It ends up being some B-side that blows up, like
Yep.
other. And it's so true. like who was it? Frankie. Remember Frankie, the little
Oh,
young
yeah.
officer? He's from Riverside. He went to Norwest.
With the clothing line.
Yeah, Frank Quiros.
Yeah, Kiros.
Man, a little young hustler and entrepreneur. And this guy's balling out of control. And he said the exact same thing you said. He said, he goes, I used to make T-shirts, man, out of high school. I'd sell them out of my trunk. You know, I'd press them. Some kid, you know, I would do third party because I couldn't afford a heat press, whatever. Long story short, he said, then I started making my own. And he goes, I would make shit that I would rock. And he goes, but for some reason, that didn't sell. He says, it wasn't until I started making shit where there's a niche, where there's an audience for. And to tell you the truth, that was the most grossing, like most, you know, money he's ever made off that product. And he goes, I don't even wear it.
Yeah, straight up.
He goes, what's gross for me, I don't even wear it. He goes,
Yeah.
but I make it for that audience. So I hear you on that.
Well, and here's why it's tricky too, and why not everybody's doing it is that you have to look at it from that perspective. What does the algorithm want, and what does the consumer of what I'm putting out want? But you also have to be genuine and authentic because they can read through the bullshit real fast, right?
Yep.
So you can't just be like, well, I'm going to put something out that's not genuine to me. You know what I mean? That I don't believe in necessarily because I think that's what they want, and then that won't work. So there's this sweet spot of being real, being genuine, doing something I believe in, right? Whether it's in music or whatever you're doing, right?
So not just taking the check just to do the commercial ad.
Yep. Like with me, I genuinely started off with the videos, doing videos for some of my friends. I believed in their business. I love Riverside. I grew up in the city. I spent most of my 20s and 30s away. And so when I came back to it, I fell in love with it as an adult. And so it just started as a genuine, you know, I think that's one of the reasons is when those two worlds come together, it's something I love doing. I'm genuine. I'm excited about my city. I want to see my city become better. I want to help small businesses, but I'm also paying attention to how do I need to package it and put it out for it to be seen and received and engagement. So it's like that sweet spot.
So it's not just about hashtags now and my shit's going to blow up.
Yeah.
People, you can't depend on that. What's your thought on like hashtags? Are they still work in 2024?
From what I see and from what I heard, I'm not even using them. So that will tell you.
There you go.
I'm not using them. I stopped using them probably maybe 3 or 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah. And how many followers do you have on IG?
Almost 50,000.
Hello.
Yep.
That's dope.
Well,
the
and
hashtag.
from what have heard and seen, and this is even over the last 6 months, if you are using them, don't use more than 3 or 4.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
You know, I just saw that on like a club promotion. They literally had 3 hashtags, and it was the venue name, the venue night, and like turn up or something like that. And that was it. I was like,
But
damn.
do in your description of your video, put a ton of stuff in your description because now the algorithm, instead of looking at the hashtags,
It'll read it?
it's reading
Your
what's
description.
in there, right?
Oh.
So like when I'll do a video description, I make sure I put Riverside, I put California, I type out California. I'm talking about the food, use descriptive words. So
Wow.
right now in your description, put a lot of text in there because
See,
the algorithm's looking.
I'm
at that.
always trying to figure out that algorithm, man, because I'm like,
Right.
okay, is YouTube going to read our tags? Is they going to read the description? Should I move these hashtags at the beginning of the hashtags?
Yeah.
Because maybe the last 5 will get left off just for the same reason you said don't put a bunch of hashtags.
Yeah.
And they got all kinds of software too, third party that'll like vidIQ and shit like that on
Yeah.
YouTube that'll try to, you know, tell you what's popping. It helps for the most part, but
And I'd say that the biggest thing right now for videos and reels, especially on Instagram, is your first like 1.2 seconds of the video.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the most, because you think about the way you are in your phone and the way people are. They're just literally like
Scrolling.
yeah.
If it takes too long to
Yeah.
start, if
There's
it's
like-
really
there's
boring,
one-
Yeah.
there's-
if it's not
and to give
visually.
you an idea too of like people's attention span. So most of my reels are about 30 seconds, and so I'll go out and shoot a restaurant, and I'll have anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes of footage
Yeah.
of that restaurant, and I need to shrink that 20 minutes into 30 seconds.
Yup.
And so I'll probably have 12 different individual clips that are like 30 seconds to 3 minutes.
Right.
So I pull those 12 clips in, and then I'm trying to find the best 1 second
Yes.
out of, or 2 seconds.
What's going to stand out?
out of each of those clips is what I'm looking for.
I see your clips, bro, because they bounce all over the, like they're here,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. But it's like, it's so like informative, you know?
But if you dissect my video, that 30-second video, it's a bunch of, like, my average little clip is like 0.9 seconds. Is
Nice.
my average. Like, anywhere between 0.75 and 1.15.
Milliseconds, yeah.
And all it is a whole bunch of those.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you
taco
pick-
here, fucking tamale here, fucking just show food, you're
Yeah.
good, huh?
But it's
Yeah.
work, to take that 20 minutes. And so each of those 1 seconds that you're watching is the best 1 second
Yep.
of that moment.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
How long do you spend at a place when you go and just film? Just
Probably on average. I mean, if I'm sitting down and eating, probably like
yeah.
typical time, 30 minutes maybe. Sometimes if I'm going to a place, I'm just getting food. I won't even tell them I'm coming a lot of times.
I was
They
gonna
don't
ask
know.
you, do you let them know ahead of time? Hey man, I'm
No.
doing this video.
I
I'm
just
gonna.
usually go in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you don't even tell them who you are,
Nope. I
like a
just
secret
usually-
shopper type.
Nope.
That's
I
even
just buy
better,
the
yeah.
food. Yeah.
That's better, so
Because
they
they're
don't.
not expecting, they're not putting on a
Yeah.
front, Hell yeah.
Yeah. I usually just go in, buy it, don't tell them.
All authentic. All
Do they ever like? What the fuck? This guy pulled out his camera and he's like, I guess that's normal.
That's
Well,
normal,
everybody pulls their
actually.
phone out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Just
got the
picture of their
floodlights.
foods.
Yeah.
Well, at the beginning, and I was just by myself, right? And I would go in, and I'm an introvert too. So like one-on-one, I like talking, but in a group, I'm pretty shy. But like I would go into a place and order food, go sit in the corner. I'm like I'm all embarrassed, setting up my camera, and I have kids that are like 23, so I'm older. I'm like, man, what the hell am I doing? So, but the first few times, so then I want to get a genuine reaction from myself too, and I just felt uncomfortable. Man, this is not working. So I started taking the food home, and then I had like my same spot at my house, and I used like the same
Setup.
Yep, and I would just do it by myself, and I could just be natural, be
Yeah.
myself, my normal
home.
expressions, and that made a huge difference for me. where
Wow.
Me being there in public, like I just couldn't be myself.
Yeah. I
Sure.
agree.
You felt rushed too in a way, or
Yeah, and I wasn't my own.
some shit tastes really horrible as shit, but you got to just say, hey, this shit's fucking, this
Well-
is fire.
And like my personality is not coming out,
Yeah,
And
I
I
got
think-
you.
Because the other thing with social media, when I tell people and they ask for advice, is that right now when you look at social media accounts, people follow people. Like that's one of the most important things about social media is that think about the accounts that you follow, like there's a person, and like you feel like you kind of know that person, you're connected to that person, you're following that account because of the person.
Right.
For me,
That
going
runs
back
it.
to the vlogs like Casey Neistat, it was because of him. Like I followed him and his adventures and what he did, and
Yeah. You got
so-
invested.
yeah, you get invested in the person.
Mhm.
You might follow a food account that's only showing the food and you're doing it to find out places to eat.
Yeah.
But if there's a person and a personality involved and they share a little bit of their personal life
That's
and you
a
kind of
bonus.
get to know them a little bit, now you're engaged. There's a difference between an account that you're following that you pay attention to when it's there versus being engaged. And that's the thing that the algorithm's looking for. It's looking for accounts that get engagement, which means you like, you comment, you share, you watch the whole video.
Right.
And it's that personal connection that makes the user engaged versus paying attention to it. And that's the secret sauce is once the algorithm says people are engaged to this account, where they're sharing it with their friends or liking, they're commenting, now they want to put it out in front of more people. Because at the end of the day, the algorithm wants us to just stare at our phone all day.
Right.
That's,
Pretty much.
That's
Yeah.
what it's trying to do. So if it looks at this account and says, people stay on this account, they watch the whole video, and they send it to your friends. So now all their friends are watching it. The algorithm's like, let's give this to more
That
people.
platform's
Mhm.
winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like when we talk about something and then next thing you know, we pull our phone out.
I was
and
just thinking
Boom.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alexa's
All of a
listening
sudden-
to us right now.
Yeah.
Watch how I make everybody's Alexas go off right now. Alexa.
Do something.
I think
Yes, sir.
Alexa,
Everybody-
do a trick.
I shit you not. Somebody commented the other day, like, "Fool, you said Alexa on the fucking live, and my shit went off in the back."
That was our homie George from 99.
Was it?
You need to tell us to start playing a song.
Right.
That's dope, man. I'm glad you're giving these gems out there because there's some people that really just, I mean, but then there's those people that they're just the scrollers, man. But I hear you on, engaging and whatnot. What the gentleman you mentioned, the first guy you started watching vlogs, you said?
Casey Neistat?
What was he like? Where you got some of your tips from? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
all that? Okay.
For sure. Well, he started, so he was doing a daily vlog, gosh, I think 2015, 14, 15
It was, yeah.
was when he started his. And he was starting a social media platform called Beam. And the reason he started his daily vlog was he wanted to build an audience, but to eventually promote this social media app. And so he started doing a vlog. And so the main reason he did it was like starting this company. and he saw the attention that was on social media and that was on YouTube specifically. And so once he finally launched the app, he had millions of people following him, and then the app itself was a bust because it wasn't great. But CNN bought it for like millions of dollars,
Woo!
and it was because of the attention he had through social media that all that stuff happened. So when I started the magazine and the social media, I basically took what he did. I'm like, okay, he did this app, he used social media to promote it and build it. So I'm starting this magazine. So I basically copied.
So
what he
it's
did.
basically, it's true. I mean, because you see a lot of infomercials out there. You see people, hey, man, you can make $5,000 in a day from home, just like I did. It's doable. Download my fucking. Is that all bullshit, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But can anybody be in your situation? Obviously, what you've done, you just explained what to do, right?
Yeah.
Some of them, I mean, everything's online, right? You just
Well,
kind
and
of got to
it's consistency with social media. If people don't understand why their account's not growing, it takes time. Like I've posted a reel every single day for 2 years, 7 days a week. I've missed some days here and there.
See, bro, and sometimes we sit back and I go, fuck, man, like we just posted the song. We'll look at the next morning, that shit ain't hitting. It's like, you got to be consistent with it. Like, and I'm learning that too, not, as a content creator, as an artist, but just to push our shit. And I'm going, but I know every time, like, because I don't want to breathe down people's necks either. I don't want to shove it down their throats, what I'm saying,
Like every day and shit.
And one thing, that guy, going back to Frankie, he taught me a long time ago. He said, look, man, he goes, if you're trying to sell merch, that's cool. You know what I mean? But don't make every fucking post about your merch. People are going to just, it's too much for them. So what I do, he goes, I go, post about a car, post about this, post about that. Merch. Is that okay?
And also post about a car, but wear the merch, and then boom, that's even more subliminal promotion.
Yep.
And I feel like every time I do post a merch, though, I get a couple sales. Versus like 3 days after one post, and I'm going, what happened to the sales? Well, it's because I'm not being consistent.
Yep.
It all ties in.
That's crazy. I love learning this shit, man.
Right, I've been trying to crack this code
dog.
for a minute, but it is that like YouTube type of, I guess, format where it's like you're the spokesperson, you're the person they're invested in, and they see you wearing something or going somewhere. They're like, I want to know more about that, and then you let them in on the secret, and then they're like, okay, now I'm interested, but you're not like shoving it down, like you were saying, because that does get tired real easily.
Yeah. Well, and two, like one of the things I've tried to model on, there's a book called Telling Your Story Brand. I always screw up the name of the book, but in there he talks about like building a company or a brand and marketing. And he talks about how most companies make the mistake of making themselves the hero of the story versus their customer. And if you look at companies that have traditionally done it well, like Apple, their whole marketing campaign, like you're a genius, like you're creative.
Yeah.
And then subliminally use our product. You deserve our product because you're a genius.
Hell yeah.
So it's like they made them the hero, not we're geniuses, right? Like that was their whole marketing
It's the
campaign.
whole being personable about it. Like when I was in radio, that's the first thing they taught us. Well, years ago I learned back. It's like, get on the mic, say, hey, what's going on, you guys? Man, we're having a party. Don't say you guys. Say you.
Yeah.
Now you're more, because now I'm that one person in my car, and he's talking to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Directly.
Versus the the party. Invite them to the party, but invite them. That person. And I was like, little tactics like that make fucking sense.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy the power of social media. Like, I have stories of, like, there was one business. She has a micro enterprise home kitchen, Maria's Cocina Mexicana. She makes tamales out of her house, and she
weren't you just at her pad? Is that the one you showed up in, or that was a different?
Like recently?
Yeah, you hugged her. You said, "Hey, I love you, man." I was checking out your videos, or not love you, but like it seemed like you guys been family.
Yeah,
you known her for.
I've done a few videos for.
Unless
now.
that was just for the camera.
No. She's catered our events. We've been to her house. Now. But when I did her first video, I never met her before, and she reached out, and she's like, "Hey, can you come? Do a video?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So just rolled up on a Sunday, and I think she had like 800 followers at the time. She was selling for a couple hours every Saturday and Sunday, and the video just went nuts. Like, between Instagram and TikTok, has over 1 million views.
What's her name again?
Maria's Cocina Mexicana.
Maria Cocina Mexicana. I think
at?
I have heard of them. She
sings
sings out of her house, right?
Out of her house, yeah.
Isn't it
Riverside, over by the Wood Streets, yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
Is it like a real colorful house? Colorful?
No, it's
no?
blue and white, I think, blue and gray.
I've seen one on there.
But she had like
That's it.
900 followers. The first video I did, between all the platforms had, I think, over 1 million views. And I think today she has 17,000 followers. But she went from 900 followers to 17,000 from my video in like 3 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks.
You know, speaking
Crazy.
of, you know, another person that blew the fuck up afterwards, Bubba's Tacos.
Yeah.
I think when you visited him, he went like overnight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was popping already, but after you left there, my guy, like that
What?
motherfucker was just busy.
Oh,
right?
really?
Danny will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just
Food's
fucking
good.
busy.
His food's good. I haven't
Yeah.
had his burgers yet. Have you had his burgers?
I haven't. I ain't got the invite yet. Nah, fuck it. Nah, but
know.
I've seen him post though.
Yeah, they look fire.
He got
dog.
this like creamy fucking cheese, bro. I want to go fucking try
cream
it.
cheese,
creamy.
bacon,
Yeah.
brisket on it. He has a
Yeah.
Come on,
brisket
Bubba.
burger.
FaceTime him
Eat
right
some
now.
burgers.
What's up, Bubba? Where you at, Bubba?
Eat some burgers.
He's always like, pull up. That's a good thing about Bubba.
Yeah.
So-
Always says pull up.
Dang.
I also noticed you're working with the homie from IE.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a little. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, J Hut.
Shout out to Justin. Yeah,
Yep.
Tyler Mall. Shout
Yep.
outs.
Yep.
You guys had a little something together to another channel. You guys, that's still going on?
Yep. Inland Empire.
That's what's up.
Yep.
That's the name of the account? or-
Just at Inland Empire. Yeah.
at Inland Empire.
Yep.
That shit wasn't taken already?
I know, right?
He sat on that for
Ooh,
like 9 years.
nice.
Damn.
Ooh, he scouted
He
that
grabbed
one.
it like 9 years ago. Sat on it.
Yo.
You see, man, I'm still
Just
I'm
buy
trying
the
to get,
domain or what?
The at for Instagram at Inland Empire. Yeah.
You gotta sit on those.
It was
It's like
just
me.
Yeah,
for real.
sitting there.
I have,
yeah.
I have one sitting there too, but I don't want to say it.
I know which one it is too.
The
I won't say
tortinator?
it.
Well, you guys know. You guys know.
Yeah, yeah. You do
I
gotta
have the
sit
lo-
on the
I
good
got the
ones.
logo already for it and everything, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Well,
okay.
It might be 9 years down the line, you know.
Or somebody else could drop that shit next. Hey,
True.
You just put a period in between it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Underscore.
Or someone will buy you out to get that at.
Yep.
I was online. Some girl on Instagram has lighter shade of brown.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, look, girl, and she ain't posted like in fucking 6 months.
Ooh.
I'm going, what are you doing with your account? Like,
She knew exactly.
I said, what do I got to do? You know what I mean? Like, you know, and it was like, all right, she was the reason why we ended up using LSOB 1990.
Damn, she didn't go for the merch offer.
She didn't want nothing. Oh, no, I even offered her money. And I was like, because, you know, there's people that buy domains
Yep.
Yeah.
and they make a living off that shit.
Yep.
And they'll go
Yeah.
put it up on Google and they'll just wait for you to come, knock on their
Yep.
door. All right, 2 racks. You can
Mhm.
have this. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, lightershadofbrown.com was available, so I was able to snatch that up. But
Well, that shit happened to me, dog. Someone has moneymoves.com and they're selling it for $5,000.
there you go.
What?
Like,
Because
who the
they know
fuck
you
thought of that
put,
shit?
you an artist.
Do
Nah,
money
I'ma do
moves.
moneymovesinc.com, fool. Fuck yeah.
Dang.
Because some of them don't even be that much.
Nah, it's
Sometimes
like
it's like
5
$100,
Gs.
$50, but
Yeah.
if it's 5,000, they know that you got music
Fuck,
out, bro.
fool. And it's probably someone close to me too.
Bet.
I wonder,
Someone
if
you
I wonder
know.
if there's a way to see who registered it, who owns it.
Bastards.
Just waiting on that check.
Royalty.
Hey, shit, imagine. Probably someone that knows, fool. Has
so
to be.
when you go to these spots, like, do you pregame before or like,
No,
you know, so
no.
it tastes better or something?
No.
Because I know I do.
Oh, try it before he actually goes and actually.
No, like,
No,
you
like
know,
smoke a
pregame
J
is
to-
real
to
quick.
Oh.
enhance the taste.
Well, he
No.
doesn't smoke weed. Remember, he said that. Well, not
Oh,
often. Yeah.
Not that
Well, you
often.
never just,
You're not a
no,
daily
anymore.
smoker.
special
No.
occasion.
Yeah.
I
No
know I
need.
do.
Are you
But
hungry?
I do, because people will comment on my stuff and they'll be like, man, this guy likes everything. He says everything's good. But I've gone to places and if I don't like it, I just won't post the video.
Okay.
And most of the time,
Oh, that's dope.
most of the time if I'm going, because I'm not going to blow up someone's restaurant in a negative way, especially
Right.
especially
Sucks.
now. You know,
Mhm.
I'll have a video get.
Because that could go against you for newer restaurants.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
oh,
it
he
hurt,
made-
hurt them. Like it's a family-owned business. Or
Yeah.
I'm only
Facts.
going to family-owned businesses,
Yeah.
so
No
I'd
slander.
rather just not do it than get on there and be like, this is
Got it.
trash. You know.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Go
So
out of
if,
business.
And cool.
if I'm posting it, I genuinely like it. And there's different levels, right? There's stuff like, yeah, that's good. There's stuff that's amazing.
Well, speaking of, I'm going to throw it at you. I don't expect you to answer this or show favoritism, but come on, man. Top 5 taco spots, man. In you go all over IE, right? Not just Riverside.
My page is just Riverside.
Just Riverside.
Just Riverside, yeah.
Ooh,
Really?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's a new place that just opened called Menezes. It's Arlington in Indiana, where the it was LA Fitness that's in there.
By the way, super chat,
Ooh.
shout out right now. Let us know your favorite taco spot. If you're in the Inland Empire, you could keep it Riverside or even all IE. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, so it just opened like last month. Menezes, it's like more like a sit-down restaurant cuisine, Mexican cuisine.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I've
Everything
seen it.
there from there. chicharrones. Everything's delicious. Their sauces are all homemade. Everything's fresh. Nothing's frozen. Really, really good.
Have you done? No, that's Corona. I was gonna say calaveras. Have you done amipa?
No, but they're on my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit's pretty good. The
yeah.
steak tacos. What are they called? Like
Have you tried
the
Baco?
vampire tacos?
That's
And
Corona.
Right here in Corona, too.
No.
Their Baco tacos are
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's Riverside.
Oh, okay.
909,
I've been-
951.
Riverside.
What about? I remember I used to go to. I know you remember this. Was it the taco station downtown Riverside?
Yeah,
Is that
they're still
downtown
there.
Riverside? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we used to go there.
There's
Fire.
what is it called? There's a
That's cool. Are you doing like the more hole in the wall, or just like even the newer restaurants
Yep.
popping
And
up?
all local.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no franchises or
Ooh.
just locally owned.
I love that.
Evelyn's neighbor, he owns a. I don't know if that's the taco station, but there's another one in Riverside, like right across on the next block.
Tio's Tacos.
Is it
yeah,
Theo's?
it's that one.
Yeah,
Is
they're
it?
Yeah.
neighbors.
Yeah,
They're
they're like a
They got
block
little
away from
patty.
each other.
Yeah, they got a fire ass. Homeboy had the owner, man. The fire ass drinks. There. They got a jalapeno margarita. That shit's fucking dope.
Have you tried Ixtapa? It's like in downtown.
Mm-mm.
It's in a corner. That place is pretty
It's
good.
good, yeah.
I'm a big seafood guy, so their seafood's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
I'd go back.
What about Heroes?
I haven't been there for a long time. That used to be Riverside Brewing Company. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
played out now or what?
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah. I honestly, because I moved back to Riverside, 6 years ago. I think it was already Heroes when I moved back. So I wasn't around when it was Riverside Brewing Company.
Nice.
But I've been there once. It was pretty good.
Heroes, chill spot.
Yeah.
What
like-
about
We're all
there's a
trying to
lot of
think.
spots like just hole in the walls that I just passed one because I'm off of Tyler, but we usually go to Mariscos Espinosa on Hole, like on
Okay.
La Sierra area.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm,
That place
okay.
is fire.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
their carne asada, the rice, the beans. What diet, you know? But
Shit.
Do you ever pull up on a random like taco truck?
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Yeah.
And you done like the local,
I haven't done a video on one yet.
That would be
No.
sick.
yeah, you gotta
I
go
need
into
to.
that corner one.
Which one?
Mike's who?
Yeah, I've done a few on him. Mikey's.
Where's that at?
It's good.
Rivers.
Right by Target.
Tyler.
Yeah.
On the
Okay.
side where Target is, right?
Oh,
It's like
Oh,
its
okay,
own
okay.
Dead end
behind
street.
that, where the Panera Bread's at, behind it.
Smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Oh, you got special requests, motherfucker? You special? Oh, fuck. Mister, I don't eat from hibachi trucks. What's your thought on that? Last week he said he does. He goes, I just don't see paying overpriced at a hibachi truck. What was it? He had a hibachi's?
Yeah.
Hibachi truck. Have
Which
you seen
one?
him? Which one? Which one, cabrón? Why not, fool?
They can't hear you anyway.
They don't
Tomas.
want your ass back anyway. You already dissed
They
them.
can't hear you. So you could just shout it out.
Text me. I'll fucking say it. Look, bro,
Little
you're doing the IE of justice. Like you're serving them. You know, it's a PSA, fool. Like if you don't.
All of us.
All of a sudden. Pull up the clip from last week.
Hey guys,
He said, I'm not going there. I'd rather go eat."
Ariake hibachi. Ariake hibachi. It's expensive, but it's good. It's good.
In all
He
fairness,
sets up over by right now like Madison, kind of by the In and Out. There's
Yep.
a little liquor store like around the corner from In and Out.
you know what's by there? It's
good.
Johnny's Burgers.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Fire.
it's like a block over from Johnny's.
Oh,
This is
man.
bomb.
I had
dog.
Johnny's for the first time, food, like
What?
2 weeks ago. I know. Pull my Riverside
The
card.
OG one or the one Riverside Plaza?
the one on Madison.
The one on Madison,
Madison.
right
Yeah.
across from In and Out.
Yes.
They
That's
give
the original one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they've
I
been there
want
for
one now.
years. They got In and Out as a competitor and
Yes.
McDonald's.
killing that. How about that?
Yep.
What about? Is it George's? By Tyler Mall?
George's. Yep. Yep.
Now they're slamming place
What's
burgers.
it called, George's?
Yeah,
Yeah, their onion rings are good. If you like onion rings, their breakfast burritos pretty good.
there used to
On
be,
Magnolia?
Breakfast burritos, I heard too.
Yeah, the George's breakfast burritos are good. It's on Magnolia if you're going towards Tyler, like a couple
Mhm.
blocks before, on the left
It
hand
looks all
side.
cool
What
and
about-
They have
retro.
a big old giant neon sign.
Yeah.
the Crazy Greek. It's not Crazy
No,
Greek
no,
no
no.
more.
No, Crazy Greek used to be on hold.
No.
Well, they got replaced.
They
now.
changed it. Yeah.
The Lucky Greek in Riverside over by the Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
The Lucky
That's
Greek.
good. Yep.
Damn, all hungry.
Yeah.
They got the
Actually,
bomb
I started
zucchini.
a restaurant club through my Instagram. So, because Instagram has you can subscribe to a page,
Yep.
like extra.
Oh, that's dope.
So I started a restaurant club where if you subscribe to my page for $2.99 a month, you get 15% off. Right now, I have 16 Riverside restaurants where you get 15% off all the time. So
Oh,
like
shit.
Ariake Hibachi, the Lucky Greek's on there. I have like 16. Menezes is on there, the Mexican place,
Damn.
River Crust Deli.
Go
So you-
subscribe to Mark from
Yeah.
Riverside.
So you get 15% off all the time. And then every week, we do a weekly deal where it's a buy one, get one free, and it's a different place each time.
That's
like
so
this,
smart.
So this week, it's Cowboy Burger. You get buy one, get one free burger. Next week, it'll be a pizza place, buy one, get one free pizza. But then the 15% off all the time.
Sheesh.
So we have University Pizza Company is on the list. UCR, they're on it. And then Rivercrest Deli, they're over like Box Springs. They're on it as well. Yeah.
Have you
Yeah. So $3 a month, you get 15% off all the time, all those spots.
Damn.
have you hit
It is
that kimchi changa in the University Village like across?
No, it's good.
I tried it once, but I think I just tried. I'm not saying it wasn't good because it was,
Yeah.
but I think I should have just tried something else.
Yeah.
I got the Korean barbecue fries, a solid, like they're like
Okay.
a solid fries.
Ooh, that
'Cause
sounds fire.
I DJ'd there, so they were like, "Hey,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, it kind of worked out. What do you want to eat?" So I was like,
he DJs for food.
"It just happens to come in handy." you
I
know?
would too. Yeah.
So-
Another good one. It's another home kitchen, so you have to buy it, pick it up curbside. It's Indian food, but it's Kali Tadka.
I want to go there.
It's
so
good.
bad.
So it's an Indian family that started it. Actually, that was one of my first videos that blew up too.
Tikka masala
Tiki
fries.
masala fries. Yeah. So they're.
Damn.
Mm-mm.
Judah?
So they're on mine too. So you get 15% off. But last week they were my weekly deal. So the tiki masala fries were buy one get one free
Yo.
on there last week. No, where's that at? Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
I want to slide in a question from one of our viewers. He said, "What's Mark's favorites foods?
Yeah, favorite food.
Man, my two favorite spots right now are Morena's. The new, I actually ate dinner there tonight.
No shit.
I've probably eaten there in the last month like 8
Set it
times.
up, dude.
It's-
We'll come out. What's
All right,
up?
let's do it.
Yeah.
And then River Crust Deli. It's a hole in the wall. It's in like a industrial complex. You're like, why is there a restaurant in here?
Nice.
It's over by the old DMV at Box Springs, Moreno Valley. But pizzas, subs, grinders, smash burger, everything in there is fresh. Like he makes his own ketchup.
Oh,
Everything is homemade. The ranch is
Nice.
homemade. When you order the pizza, they're making the dough that morning. The pepperonis are hand sliced.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
cheese is
Oh.
hand grated every morning. Like,
dang.
Fresh.
yeah.
It's on pizza already.
Give me
Yeah,
a
go-
blunt.
Yeah, we should
shout
make
out to James, the owner. He's a good guy too.
We should make a day of it. We'll
Yeah.
go with this guy to a couple spots. We'll
Yeah,
vlog
let's
it.
do it. Let's
you know
do
what I'm
it.
saying? Hell yeah, I'm
Here we
down for
go.
that.
Kind of hungry right now.
Let's go right now.
Same.
Wipe your lip already.
I didn't
Salivating.
eat. I didn't eat today.
Been it all day.
That's what's up, dude. What else?
Hey, what's your favorite pizza spot, dog?
Ooh, good one.
Because I love pizza. What's your favorite pizza spot?
River Crust Deli because they do
River Crust?
pizzas too. Yeah,
So I'll have to
Dang.
check it out.
it's good. There's meat lover pizza. Oh,
You
it puts the garlic butter on the crust and
I'm hungry.
Is it thin crust or is it the pan?
it's not pan. It's just like hand tossed.
Hand toss?
Hand tossed. Yeah,
Yeah.
Try that.
River Crust. Where's that at?
that's the one in Box Springs.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's like a whole. It's in an industrial complex, bunch of businesses. Yep, right around the corner from the DMV.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened, like in terms of like showing up at one of these spots and something that just made you go, "That was weird," or "That was like," you know what I mean? Like, I mean, has anything that sticks out? I mean, there's always something that happens, like, you know, shit. When we're on the road, something always happens. You know, we always come back on the podcast and talk about it. Like, I don't know, maybe you walked in the wrong neighborhood, fool. Maybe they put, "Hey, fool, where you from?" What? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is my tia's fucking taco spot. Yeah, well, I'm here to do a read on it. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, for me, the crazy things are like in the comments with the videos where my favorite comment I ever got was someone said, "Man, you're making it really hard for me to shit on Riverside."
Yes.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Well,
I want
yeah.
to make that a shirt, making it hard to shit on Riverside.
You should.
That's
I'd buy
so
one.
dope.
Yeah, that's my favorite comment. The craziest comment was, so there's a record store, Rat Hole Records, over by the Tyler Mall. I've done a bunch of videos for him. Friends with the owner, Chris, and it's a great record shop. And this family came in one day. The owners checking him out. They bought it was a mom and dad and 2 teenage kids, and they bought a couple $100 worth of vinyl. And he's like, hey, you guys from here? He's like, no, we're on vacation. We're from Arizona. He's like, oh, what brought you out here? He's like, well, we came to Riverside. He's like, well, why'd you come on vacation to Riverside? And the dad says, well, to come to your record shop. He's like, why are you coming? How did you hear about my record shop? He's like, well, my friend follows, or my son follows this account on TikTok that did videos on you. And so he's been watching the videos, and we were asking the kids where they want to go, and he wanted to come to the record shop.
That's dope.
And the owner says, like, not believing that there's no way that's why you came.
Yeah.
He's like, well, where did you guys stay? They said, well, we stayed at the Mission. He's like, oh, that's why you came. He's like, no, we never heard of the Mission Inn. We Googled where should we stay. We came for your record.
Like, fool, I'm telling you, like, all disbelief, huh?
So
Shit.
a handful of stories like that. I had another lady message me and said she was from Temecula, and she said, hey, my daughter and I are coming this weekend to Riverside, and we're going to stay at the Mission Inn, and our goal for the vacation is to hit as many spots that you've been at.
Yo.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
fun. That'd be
dope.
expensive, but that'd
Yeah.
be fun. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a vacation,
But if
baby.
you subscribe to the 15% fucking button on
That's
Instagram,
You can ride the ride.
Yourself.
Yeah, so that's just so crazy to see, like, people are paying attention to, you know? Like, I'll be out in public and someone will talk to me and they're like talking about my personal life or something. It's like you kind of forget people are paying attention, you know?
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
For sure. So you just do food. You mentioned
90
record shop.
I'd say
but-
90% food, but I've always sprinkled in like just local Riverside businesses too.
yeah.
But I'll do a video like on a nonprofit or a person that's doing something in Riverside.
Mm.
Like I've done stuff with the mayor of Riverside or some city council members. So I try to sprinkle in and incorporate non-food stuff. I've always done that.
Yeah.
But now where I'm bringing on these official partners, those are non-food. I never charge the restaurants for the video. I always want that to be pure. So never take money from the restaurants. Usually I buy my own food as
That's
well.
dope.
Yeah.
But now the businesses I'm bringing on, they become, like I said, the official partner. Like Altura Credit Union is one of my partners.
Hell
so they
yeah.
signed up.
Hello.
So they're the official financial institution of Mark from Riverside. And then I do reels with them each month.
There you go.
Yeah.
So your income is off the sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
But then with their videos, like I said, I can be choosy. So I'm going to take one that I believe in, that I can stand
Sure.
behind. So when I make that video, it's not like I love this pizza and now I'm doing a video to make some money and hey, go use this bank. You know what I mean?
It makes me
So-
think. Nah, go ahead.
So I'm only doing one in each industry. I'm partnering with those that I believe in. Like I bank at Altura. Like I have an
Same.
account there. So and like most of them, like my optometrist, that she's the official optometrist, Mark from Riverside. It's my optometrist I go to.
right.
Nice.
Like where I get my haircut.
Like
I
it
get
makes
ready.
sense. Like, come
And-
on. Like,
Say that.
you know what I mean?
Still all local.
Yep, and still local.
That's
Locally owned.
dope.
So good.
I just remember, like, again, go back to radio days, you would get these accounts, like, and it was anything for a check at this point. Cause,
Yeah.
you know, I was a face of the fucking breast augmentation fucking center and fucking Rancho. They're like, ODM, you want this account, man? I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
I'm like, wait a minute, what am I going to talk about? I ain't get my fucking titties done. I'm like,
Right?
well, you're married? Talk about your wife. And the doctor actually did my wife's tits. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, did
years
he?
ago.
Oh, wow.
So it kind of worked out. So I'm sitting there and like, so you did my wife's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's just coincidence.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
But my point is like that wasn't something that I would normally take. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But
Wasn't
I
organic.
made it happen. You know,
Yeah.
it worked for about 6 months. You know, but then they were just like, we're gonna go with Evelyn.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
she makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Who also got her breast done by him. But shout out to Dr. Hakeem. See, I'm giving him love. I ain't even there no more.
I know, right? Yeah, that's the issue with it. It's not organic, but the way that you're doing it, damn, that's some really good business right there.
Yeah.
I gotta give it up to you.
I appreciate
I didn't realize it was that deep, but
It's smart and it's genuine at the same time.
yeah.
Because it's easier because you're actually a user of a lot of these products. So
it. Yeah.
why wouldn't you bring them in?
Yeah. And that's what I was saying, find that sweet spot, right? Where it's intentional, it's business, like
Mm-hmm.
there's a plan behind it.
Got to
but
come
it's also
correct.
genuine.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So my wife's
Things meet.
hi wife, my wife is watching right now. Life
Hi,
of
Vanessa.
Sweetness. She said, "Babe, that's the record shop. Lay's been wanting to. My daughter's been wanting to go to that
Yeah.
record
Oh,
shop.
nice. Yeah,
So
yeah.
now we gotta go.
I've been
Go
wanting,
around.
it's by the pad. I've been wanting to go there too.
Well, we should go there and then we'll go eat.
Ooh.
sure.
Say less.
Damn.
What's
I'm
it
here
called?
already.
Riverside
Yes.
Pizza? Riverside, what's it called?
River Crust,
River
Deli.
Crust.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
River Crust
I'm gonna save my
Pizza.
lunch
We'll
money.
go to Rat Hole Records and then we'll go eat.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Set the date.
Yes.
See if they got some lighter shade of brown vinyl
Super
in there.
down.
They got hip hop in there?
Mm-hmm.
Old school?
Yep.
They have a lot.
Let's
They have like the oldies but goodies.
go.
My brother-in-law, and my girl got me for Christmas a record player, and then they got my records from that store.
Yeah.
around.
What, the East Side Story? Huh?
Yeah.
Yo!
The green
1 through
one.
12?
Yeah.
That was my first one. I still listen to it.
Hey, you started listening to that and you started wanting to grow your fucking goatee out.
You don't see my beard right now?
How's that coming?
I just shaved. I
Just shaved.
This guy's been trying to grow a beard forever.
At least
Yeah.
a couple
I told him,
years.
rub
I
some
can't.
Savoy and some onion on your face.
I even joined the beer club, and I was taking those pills, but that's just too much time, and to be taking the pills every time, nah.
I didn't even know that's how you grow a beard. They
Popping my
come from
Skittles,
pills.
fool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Huh?
Come out of a bottle.
I wanted to ask you, Mark, going back to you said that you had posted reels for like every day for 2 years. Was that before you kind of blew up, or was it kind of all coinciding together pretty nicely?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was posting at the beginning before it wasn't taken off, right? So it for sure took a while. But I mean, I started to see little by little the growth. You know, it went from like at first, like I would do a video and maybe it would get 200, 500 views, and every once in a while I'd pop off at like 1,000 or 5,000, and then those numbers just increased. So then it went from, okay, now all my views are getting about 1,000 views, and it will pop off at like 10,000, and that just kept slowly, not overnight for sure. It was a slow increase.
Yeah.
But when I was consistent, I saw the consistent,
Steady.
Sure.
steady.
And
steady
again,
growth.
going back, it's informative. Like, what are the biggest top, what is it? Didn't you look at-
Restaurants or foodie.
When we were talking about, like, what's the most searched fucking thing on Google?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
people want to know
Where to eat, where to
fitness,
shop.
it's food,
What's
it's
The
all of that.
popular
How-tos,
Yeah.
and those are the popular
like
channels.
the popular words that make it pop, basically.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Did you have a lot of support during the time before you saw like the steady incline? Did you have a lot of support from the people that you knew outright, or did it come from, the masses later on?
I'd say the businesses that I would go feature, because I wasn't charging them, so they were always super appreciative.
Nice.
It was funny because like my family, like even my parents, my dad was like, what are you doing? Because I had been successful in business, before, and COVID was a major financial transition for me too, and so trying to figure that out, like, so here I am, in my 40s and had been successful, and my dad's like, what, you're doing TikTok videos? Like, what are you doing? So
Right.
I think from my immediate close circle, a lot of them were kind of confused and like, what are you doing? And I just kept saying, I know what I'm doing. Just
Hell
trust me.
yeah.
I know where this is
Trust the
going.
process.
Yeah, and it was probably a full year of that where I had a launch party about a year into that, and I just had my second launch party at Downtown Experiment. We had 200 people come out.
Dope.
The mayor was there. She gave a toast, and
Hell yeah.
I won the Innovator of the Year award for Riverside from the mayor.
Dope.
Congrats.
But it was
That's
like,
big, man.
so that's where it's at now. But then going back at the beginning, they were like, we're and my kids too were like, Dad, you're like a TikToker? Like, what are you doing?
You just popped up on my feed, Dad. I'm like, what are you doing?
That still happens. Like my son, he's a musician, plays in bands, and he does house shows in Riverside, and he'll they'll go out to like Denny's or something, late night after a show, and it's like 2 a.m, and there'll be some other kids from the show that come there, and someone's like, hey, have you seen this guy? Like on
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And my son's like, yeah, that's my dad.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Hell yeah.
Imagine.
Dope.
Or I went to one of
I'd be like, make sure every one of those motherfuckers subscribes and likes to my
Yeah.
shit.
Get
Man.
that
I was at
50%.
I was at one of my probably 2 months ago. My son had a show, like 4 or 5 bands playing in Riverside up by UCR. They do house shows, and I was walking in, and I heard behind me, everyone's in there probably like 16 to 20, pretty young crowd, and I heard this group behind me like, that's Mark from Riverside, and then I'm just kind of listening, and then the other kid goes, what is he doing here? And then I hear another kid go, that's Tristan's dad, stupid.
Oh, you got all the tea
Yeah.
from the grapevine itself.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's sick, bro. That's sick. I mean, yeah. I mean, do you see yourself not getting into maybe a different genre of this? Like, meaning different category? I know you just do food and you do some of you said 90%. Is there other things you want to tap into?
Yeah, I'm starting to, because the thing about social media, I mean, business in general, but especially social media, like if you're not growing, you're dying, right? Like you have to be growing, you have to be evolving, you have to constantly not completely change unless you need to. So I'm constantly looking at keeping like the core of what I do, but what else can I add? You know?
Right.
So just adding more flavor to it, more spice to it. So I'm constantly looking for that. So I'm not sure what the media company we started, Compel Media, has been a big part now.
Yeah.
Like I said, my account is run through the media company, and the goal is to now use my account too. Where I've helped a lot of people over the last 2 years, or anyone that's reached out to me. I've had coffee with people I never met. Like, hey, can you help with my social media account? I'll go have lunch or coffee with someone.
That's
So I've
dope.
helped a lot of people over the last 2 years grow theirs because, you know, I don't have a scarcity mindset, right? Like there's enough work, and if you put something out there, it's going to come back. So I've helped people. So now having the media company, it's kind of opened a door where now I can take advantage of that too, and actually still help people. But now we're building a company where we've actually we applied through the city of Riverside. We just got approved to be like an official vendor as a media company, and
dope.
we have some pretty big companies.
I was
that
gonna
we're
say,
starting to
man,
talk
you
to,
got the city behind you now.
Like a
Yeah.
preferred vendor. Like
Yeah.
you're the go-to.
Not the, but we're one of them. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
We're in the
Wow.
catalog.
Yep.
That's dope.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Man, congratulations, brother, on everything that you've done. Literally in the last 5-6 years, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Last 2 years even. It's been crazy.
You know what? We haven't talked music yet, man. What do you? What's on your playlist, bro? What do you bump? What I mean?
Man, so I grew up 80s and 90s.
Let's go. Here we go. You gonna learn some things, right?
Yeah, I had an interesting perspective because I had like 3 uncles that were older than me, right? And that like 4th, 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah.
So I remember my very first cassette was Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill. Like
Let's
4th or 5th
go.
grade. That was I remember 5th grade, and then I had another uncle that was into like Van Halen and like that whole world, and then like Metallica and
I
Megadeth.
love that era, man. All ladies right there. Dude, my first lip sync contest with the fucking License to Ill. What's the time?
Really?
It's time to get ill. That's where I knew I belonged on stage. I was like, hell yeah. I love that shit, man. That whole tour, them BC Boys Run DMC, the Raising Hell tour. Or was it the Raising Hell tour?
Well, they played in San Bernardino, like on that tour. So
The Orange Show, no?
no, there was a record shop. So there's a record shop in Redlands called Redlands Vinyl.
Okay.
Redlands Vinyl, I think it's called. And the owner of that is a cool guy. He's owned record shops since the 80s. So he told me a story. I had him on my old podcast where he owned a record store in San Bernardino, and he knew who Run DMC was, but he had never heard of the Beastie Boys. And Run DMC was coming to play at his record shop, and they brought these guys, the Beastie Boys, that he had never heard of.
Wow.
In San
Bonus.
Bernardino.
In Redlands.
Yeah. Or San Bernardino at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Here we go. Yeah, that's a great era.
Yeah. So I had one uncle that was like, it was Metallica, all that stuff. And then I had another one that was like Depeche Mode, The Cure, The Smiths. And So
Yep.
I got
Super
real
80s.
deep into all that too.
That was my uncle, dude. Like it was all those genres you just, because back in those days, I mean, it was just a vinyl. And MTV was popping a little bit. You know, the first song I ever played on, a video played on MTV?
Video killed the radio
Come
star.
on, he
Yeah.
knows what's up.
Was
And then,
it?
The
yeah.
Buggles.
What was it? Video? What?
Video killed the radio star.
Video killed the radio star. Anyway.
I
you know.
know what you mean. I got you.
Damn. Nah, I don't know. That was way before my time.
Old school. That's when
Damn.
MTV
Yeah.
played fucking videos. You know what I'm saying? Before all the like reality shows came out and so forth. But yeah, man, it was like one crate. It was Adamant. It was the Clash. It was like all the new wave shit, Madonna and all that. And then it was fucking Prince.
Yeah.
We had Michael Jackson. Then there was just one hip hop crate he had. It was just Curtis Blow, all this New York greats. You know what I'm saying? All the underground shit. And there's where, I dabbled. I grew up with the Fat Boys era. You know
Yep,
what I'm saying?
yep.
I was spinning in my room and shit. The Fat Boys playing in the background. And I got introduced to West Coast, which was NWA,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. So what a great fucking era, man, that the mid 80s up until like, for me, up to the 90s, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that 80s, you can look at and into the 90s, like whatever genre it was, and just name like 5 or 6 bands. They're just putting out incredible stuff in all these different genres.
Yeah. And the tours were huge back then. I
Yeah.
mean, you remember the Summer Jam tours? Like, out here in LA, they would have them like 92.3 The Beat, Power 106. You have 20 acts on one stage, and the majority of them obviously were hip hop. Like nowadays, you don't see that. No more.
Well, and then MTV, like, so we're talking pre-internet too, right? So like you would hear a song was even. I remember my parents got cable, and MTV was brand new. It's like there's this channel for music, and I was probably that's when I first got into music, 5th, 6th grade, and these different uncles were just giving me cassettes. It was like Beastie Boys, Van Halen, Metallica. I'm just consuming all this music, and then MTV comes along, and so now you have a visual to it.
Mm-hmm.
But even us growing up in the 80s and 90s, pre-internet, remember when MTV would do like world
premieres.
Yeah.
video. That was the first time you heard the song. So I remember the first time I heard Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers was watching it on MTV. And then you couldn't hear it again until it came on again.
Yeah.
Because there was no internet. So it was.
The Real Slim Shady.
Real premiere.
There's a lot of world premieres.
Yep.
Yeah. Those were, So then there was a thing called the box. Do you remember that television? The box television?
That sounds familiar. What was that?
So it was like it was based out of Florida, and it was a video dial-up service. So you're at home, we're chilling right here. I'm like, fuck, man, I haven't seen. It was like an on-demand type. So you call up and you fucking call the number, the 1-800 number, and you say, I want to hear,
Really?
fucking, Ice Cube, NWA, whatever, this song. And 5 minutes later, you'd wait, and it was kind of like
Live requests.
forfeit, and then boom, it would play because you
Really?
paid for that shit. So with some people's bills, like I used to go over to my homegirl's house, man, I'd go run up her fucking phone bill because it would they would charge you or whatever card, or I don't know if it was charge your phone bill or the card. Somebody was getting taxed. I just remember her dad was just like mad as fuck.
No way.
Because I'd go over there and like order lighter shade of brown like every 5 minutes. Cause
Oh my God.
I wanted my algorithm to pop back in the 90s. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
And then we ended up being number 1 on the box for Riverside. I mean, it was dope. So, but yeah, it was a service in every different county and shit. But
in 1990, I think it was 92, because like my sophomore year, around there, over by the Riverside Plaza, where the Dairy Queen over there is, like Brockton Arcade.
Yep.
There was I don't think he was even there for a year, but it was a CD rental store. So it was like the Blockbuster model where you could rent a CD for like a day or two.
Damn.
And so this was like, I think I just had my license, like had a part-time job, so like I can buy my own music now.
yeah,
And so me and my buddy would go there and like, all right, let's check out, because
I didn't know you could rent CDs. That's dope.
it didn't make it. It wasn't a good business model. But
yeah.
for us at the time, because you'd hear the one song on the radio and they're like, go buy the CD. You're not sure if you're gonna like the whole thing.
Right.
So we'd go and rent the CD, but obviously it wasn't a good business model. For,
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
these
say that's
things.
the first time I've ever heard of it.
Because it was like $1.50, $2 to rent the CD.
Damn.
But just shows the different time that we live in now. That's for sure.
So I wonder if artists got paid off that shit, like labels. Like if
Probably
they're
no way.
I mean,
To
are
rent
these
them?
CDs people just
I'm sure-
came and traded in and
Well, and this was just a like one and done shop. Like it probably wasn't
Yeah.
even legal what he was doing.
probably some guy with his own collection? Yeah.
Yeah. De-
You just burn all the CDs you rent, dude.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. I'm sure.
It was before
Yeah.
CD burns. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
true.
That's what's up, man. What was your first concert you ever went to?
My first concert was Ziggy Marley.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because my dad, and then I had a good musical influence. My parents were 15 when my mom got pregnant, 16 when I was born, so they were super young. And my dad was way into like Pink Floyd and all that kind of stuff, and so he was into music. But my dad took me to see, I think my freshman year of high school, to see Ziggy Marley at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
What was your experience like?
it was amazing.
Yeah.
I was already into Bob Marley at the time, like 8th, 9th, 10th grade. I got introduced to Bob Marley, and I was obsessed with Legend and that live album. Just listen to it all the time.
I'm
so-
sure there was a bunch of fucking smoke up in the air.
Oh, there was, yeah.
Hell
As soon
yeah.
as-
What would your
as-
dad say? Oh, how old were you?
I was like 14.
Well,
Yeah,
would he try to cover it up? Like,
Nah, he
oh,
just wouldn't say
Can't.
anything. Yeah,
it was anything, yeah.
No.
Put
No,
it in
and
the
then he
air.
took me to see Van Halen too. I think the next year. Saw them like.
Dope.
Yeah.
Very
Wait,
eclectic.
And then we saw Pink Floyd at the Rose Bowl. He took me to see Pink Floyd as well.
What?
Which
Yo.
Van Halen? The original Van Halen?
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy
I
Hagar.
wish it was the original one. I like it a lot better, but
That's crazy.
yeah, I saw Pink Floyd at the Rose Bowl. that was cool.
That's
I don't think I've ever been to the Rose Bowl concert. Have you?
the Rose Bowl or the
Is that the one
the
in
Hollywood
right?
Bowl.
I'm thinking Hollywood Bowl. My bad.
Yeah,
Pasadena.
I haven't been to the
Yeah,
Rose
the
Bowl.
Pasadena Rose Bowl. Yeah.
Not for a concert.
Yeah. Where's your guys' first concerts?
Ice Cube paid dues
Dang.
Hell yeah.
at the Nas Center.
That's what's
That was my
up.
first concert.
Damn.
I was like
Dang.
19.
Pay dues.
I
was
feel like that
poppin'.
wasn't so long ago, man.
I was at the Nas
Pay
Center.
dues or
Pay dues, yeah.
well, it's a couple years now.
That was like 2010.
That was
2009, 2010.
Yeah, the first one I went to was Nas and
Yeah, it was outside. That shit was.
Ice Cube, 2 stages. It was
Right
sick.
on.
That's not the one Mers was on, was it?
Yeah, Murray used to throw him.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
I've been to those.
Yeah. Noah James. Shout out to Noah James. Curtis King. I think I interviewed him at that fucking show. I want to say it was either that one or Rock the Bells. One of the two. They were kind of the same.
Yeah.
What was your
Hip-hop.
first concert? Oh,
Oh shit.
Watching, not performing.
yeah, watching.
Santa Ana Bowl.
Mm.
It was in the 80s. It was Egyptian Lover headlined that tour. So it was a West Coast fucking hip hop show.
Dang.
So it was Egyptian Lover headline, and then Arabian Prince, who was formerly of NWA.
Wow.
He was on there. I remember he came up into the stands. I was like, fuck. Because he had a purple, his name was Arabian Prince, and he just happened to have a purple fucking jacket on, trench coat, all glittery. And I'm going, wait, is this Prince? Or I go, either way, yo, Prince. I was like, Arabian Prince. He's like, he looked at me, he goes, what's up, man? I go, fuck, I had to talk. I didn't know what to fucking say. Want to body my taco?
Oh my god.
I think I said some shit.
How old were you?
Stupid shit like that. Fool, I was 13. And I snuck out. That was my first concert. I snuck out. Met one of my homies, because my uncle was 7 years older than me, and he would go to Old World Hall, go see all the other concerts, and he wouldn't take me. Obviously not. So I was like, well, fuck this, I'm going to go. So I snuck out, went and saw that show, and yeah, that was dope, man. Santa Ana Bowl. Toddy T, Bataram.
Did you have to sneak into? I'm sure.
I don't remember how I got in. I think they were just taking your money at that point. They didn't care.
They didn't care.
They weren't like, yo, it's curfews, boy,
Damn.
I got in. We were in the stands, but yeah, I'll never forget that experience.
When I was in 8th grade, I won tickets through 99.1 to see Ice-T, but my parents wouldn't let me go.
No shit.
Oh, Ice-T though. Y'all had
8th grade.
Ice-T tickets.
That's what
Shit.
KG, yeah.
That's
what
when
was
your
hip
phone
hop.
had a cord on the wall. I remember I was sitting there
It's the good old years.
hitting the button.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah.
They don't know the struggle nowadays
Yeah.
with the rotaries.
Yo,
I want to put a payphone up in this bitch.
you should.
Yeah.
Like an old school one. They sell them on eBay.
Put it on the Amazon cart.
You know what I mean? But damn, Mark, that's crazy, bro. So, shit. So it's a little bit of everything then, musically, right?
Yeah.
Growing up,
everything,
all
yeah.
that stuff.
Yep.
Now your kids, are they? I think you talked a little bit about them earlier. I mean,
Yeah.
they got something going on. Are they active in social media like that, or they're just kind of doing their
Not
own?
on social media now. My
Yeah.
oldest, he's in North Carolina. He's stayed out there because we were there for a while. He owns a business with his buddy. They do junk removal, and then
Yeah.
my other son does IT and writes code and builds computers.
That's right.
and-
That's right. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my daughter, she's a sophomore in college. And then Tristan, he's the one that he plays in a couple bands to do like hardcore emo
Yeah.
music.
Wow.
And he throws house shows in Riverside, and they do like a show like every month or two.
Now, what's hardcore emo? Is that where they go?
So it's
am I
like-
thinking a different genre?
Well, the emo is like super melodic, like rock, very kind of
They're singing, right?
yeah, very very melodic, kind of almost like poppy rock, real melodic. But then the hardcore is like there'll be someone scream, like there'll be a very melodic verse and chorus, and then there's a background of like someone screaming, basically.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and they just kind of mix it together.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're just hardcore where it's like just the
It's like, doesn't it like slow and then it's, I don't know, where it just.
yeah, it'll slow down and
Like-
it'll, yeah.
Is that right?
You got the long hair, you
You're
know?
rocking out.
0 to
See those
100 like
jack
that?
moves?
Bro, straight up. Like, I've gone to one before. That's why I know.
Like
Like,
mosh
it was,
pits
it
and
was all
Yeah.
chill. Then all these mosh pits out of nowhere just.
Hey, they be fucking fools up in those mosh pits, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hell no. I think some of these fools are taking that shit personal.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You'll take an elbow to the face.
yeah, they come here purposely
Yeah.
to fuck people up,
Yep.
just to take it out on them and just say, hey, bro, it's
Yeah.
a mosh pit.
Yeah.
You can't, you know what I'm
It
saying?
is
Like,
what it is.
yeah, it is what it is.
Step into the pit, see what happens. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Even being the peripheral of the pit, you might get rocked too.
Yep.
Just being on standby.
You ever been in one?
Fuck no. I can't fuck up the money maker. You know
What?
what I'm saying?
Bomba.
But I wish I was that hardcore to be in there, but low key,
Gotta take you.
Nah.
I'm good.
I was like on
Robin?
the outside of one. When I went to that fucking Pay Dues concert, it was Machine Gun Kelly when he first came out, dude. You know, he's like more like
Yeah.
hardcore rock.
Yeah.
I remember he's like, crazy motherfucking white boy started a mosh pit. I think it was one of his homies, dude, that started that shit. He like pointed him out in the middle, and
Yeah.
boom, there's a mosh pit. Some girl got decked.
Yeah.
Freaking
They don't give a
nose
fuck.
was broken. Like just out of nowhere, they just started that
I'm
shit.
sure that
People started
happens a
going
lot.
Crazy.
Yeah, if you're in the pit, even if you're a
Yeah.
girl, it's understood. Like something's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Like
That's on you.
Like, but do you know if you're in the pit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll know.
So
Yeah.
then she
Like,
had
you're
a good
stuck.
idea. There was
Yeah.
about to
no,
crack up.
that fool just literally started it right there, and she was the first one that got hit.
Oh, that
When the fool
sucks.
started it, like she was just watching the show,
Oh,
and
damn.
boom, it started, and I think her man like got into that fool, and then everyone just kept
It's a
getting
real
pushed
pit.
and shoved, and it just got
Prior to
bigger
that,
and
there had
bigger.
to been something that pissed this guy
Yeah.
off about this girl. For him to just go, all right,
You're it. Boom.
No, like you just started it. I think you just started swinging, trying to start a mosh pit.
Damn, she
Wrong
was
place,
just-
wrong
Because you know
time.
when you hit
Yeah.
somebody, they
Yeah.
hit you back, and you know.
She was in striking distance.
Yeah.
some of this shit, I just go like, where do these people come up
But
with?
there's different types of mosh pits. Like there's those, and then
There's a
from-
soft pit.
From my experience, like there's crowd pits where like you move as a crowd. From what I've experienced, so like it's just different.
Or like jumping up and
Yeah.
down. or
Right,
what?
the jumping up and down shit, like supporting, like for
Yeah.
example, ASAP Rocky. That's my first time experiencing that shit, but never again will I wear white shoes. First of all,
Yeah.
but these dudes literally like when ASAP Rocky was when he just got out of jail when he got arrested somewhere, and literally like he was, I need everybody to move side to side, and everybody mosh pit, and
That's crazy.
The hell?
like damn, it's kinda-
That just lets you know how much power motherfuckers on the stage with the mic have. Look at the Travis Scott scenario over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
In Houston, was it, where those people they died? It was like a rave.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then they try to sue him, sue the promoter, sue fucking Live Nation. Like this,
Best example of a mosh pit that wasn't so crazy, but also like really looked crazy. Woodstock '99 with Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah,
ooh, it got pretty crazy around those times.
Those were
man.
the times.
Those were the
For
times.
the listeners that can't hear Tomas, he's talking about Limp Bizkit,
Yeah, 99?
Woodstock '99.
when he's like says sometimes don't you feel like you want to break some shit? Crazy.
Mm.
I think I saw that video.
Tore up the whole thing after
Yeah.
that. Like it was so much tension from. It was the original Firefest. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Woodstock '99 was the original Firefest.
Nah,
So the one that
Fyre
actually
Fest.
went through, not the fucking Ja Rule one.
Yeah.
It can't be the OG if
Was
the
that-
Firefest didn't live up.
Firefest was the one where they ended up in the middle of nowhere. People
Yeah, yeah,
eating
yeah.
sandwiches and
All these rich people
Exactly,
thought they were have a
nah.
concert and
I could never
got
be.
got by Ja Rule, man.
But no,
Ja Rule made out.
watch footage from Woodstock '99.
Yeah. No, I saw that. I think when it happened, I lived it. Like, I mean, I wasn't there, but I saw the shit on.
But they have it on YouTube, like the
good
full
documentary.
show.
Yeah, all the
good
full shit.
Even like the '70s.
Was Cypress
Woodstocks.
on that, Bill? I want to say they were.
Cypress was on that one. Well, I mean, everybody was DMX, Cypress.
Family Values Tour, Corn.
That was back in the day when they used to just fucking destroy instruments, huh?
I
Like,
mean,
yeah.
They
I
would
mean, that's
take
rock.
guitars and spam, yeah. And then I saw Cypress do it. Mugs would like they end their set, they push their fucking turntables off.
Ooh, ouch.
I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
Buy new ones.
rock and roll, baby.
yeah,
Yeah, good shit.
damn. Well, what else, Mark? What else do we need to know about, brother, man? Oh, so you never go out of Riverside, then? I know you said Riverside, but you ever
I
like
do.
go like
Yeah, so I was doing the page with Justin. We do the Inland Empire, but what I'm doing on my page is I just started every month. I'm doing like a destination like outside of Riverside. So like
Dope.
we went down to my girlfriend and I went to San Pedro, went to this like hole in the wall sandwich place.
'cause I'm sure you get hit up by other
Mhm.
cities.
Oh yeah, people from LA, and I've always just said no. And then it's like, man, going
Poodle River, home. Riverside, what?
going back to talking about like always like adding more layers, and so I'm like, you know what, it's time I need to add something new, something fresh.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
Adapting.
like, okay, I'm gonna do a once a month destination video. So, and I'll go all over California.
I think you
I
you
love that.
totally should, man. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously they know where you're rooted from, and
Yep,
you started it here, and it's a perfect example. They say always start something in your backyard.
yep.
And they see you do numbers, like you actually have
Yeah.
influence. So
Yep.
Why
Oh, them
not?
numbers gonna come. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll throw a credit you and your motherfucker
Yeah.
worldwide, motherfucker.
Add a couple of extra commas and zeros, Altura.
Hey, I'm gonna hit up your spot in LA, man. It says you got one here in East LA. Altura, let's go.
But that's what's tight. So the LA crowd wants a piece of the IE guys.
Yeah.
Shit. That's right.
They're looking out here.
Yeah, exactly. No, I really
They're
think you
paying
should
attention.
make that shirt. What was it? The comment that you got?
Making it hard to shit on Riverside.
You can't.
love that.
We're one of the biggest fucking counties. I mean, dude, we got the fucking. I'll say it. Start with the Ontario Mills Mall, one of the biggest malls fucking out here. I mean, the list goes on. We got the fucking Orange Show, the nostalgic. We got the Glen Helen. Like we got, you know what I'm saying? There's so much shit out here.
There is, but you know how trolls are.
Yeah. Well,
And we're just centrally located. Like, as someone that grew up here and then lived on the East Coast, where when I was in North Carolina, if I wanted to go to the mountains, 4.5 hours. If I wanted to go to the beach, 2.5 hours to go to the beach.
facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
So to
Desert.
be like here in Riverside County,
Yep.
where I can hit the desert, the mountains, the beach. I can go to LA and Orange County if I want to. Like, we just went to LA for the day. It was on on Saturday went to San Pedro,
Yep.
and I get to come back to Riverside where it's quiet and not as bad traffic.
That
but-
exactly. And I'm gonna leave it at this. And all those motherfuckers saying, "Oh, LA, fool." I bet you got a family member that moved to the fucking IE.
Bro,
There
so
it is.
saying you'll be here on the weekend
There
visiting
it
your
is.
tia.
Or
Yeah.
two. I'm just keeping it light. You probably got a whole family that lives out here. A lot of you are in the IE right now.
Yeah,
from LA,
exactly.
you know what I
They
mean?
they be claiming LA, but they're over here in fucking
know what I'm
Rancho
saying?
Chunkamungas. Yo, that's IE.
Yep.
But we love y'all. I mean, we still got to root for the Angels or the
I'm
Tigers.
just saying.
We ain't got our own team yet. Like, shout out to the 66ers, but we're talking.
Which is crazy because when you compare how big Riverside is, there are cities like Philadelphia that are smaller that have major
Right.
professional teams. Like, we're one of the biggest cities in the country.
I never
The fact
understood
that we don't have a team is crazy. Yeah.
One of those things. That's why we need Mark, to make it hard to shit on Riverside.
Yeah.
Watch, we're gonna have a team in no time.
It's gonna be, hey, I'm saying, we need our own shit.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Inland Empire is just so notorious, just for like actresses, movie act. I've learned so much shit every day about just the IE alone. Ooh, who's it telling me? I think my father-in-law was telling me they used to like Desi Arnaz,
Yeah.
Lucille Ball's show back in the day. They all have pads out here.
Mhm.
What was the homeboy's name? I didn't want to start. He had a house in Norco. Like, they have ranches out here.
Yeah.
They
Mm-hmm.
buy out here. It's like a getaway. If you're not going to Palm Springs, you don't want to go all the way out there.
Come to
IE, man.
Yeah. Well, on the
Right.
Mission Inn, I mean, they started building that the late 1800s. At the time, right before the turn of the century, Riverside per capita was the wealthiest city in America.
Mm.
The city of Riverside, because of the orange grove,
Slanging
the
them oranges,
industry,
baby.
That's why we had the Mission Inn. There was so much money coming through here, and then Hollywood and all that started to take off, and they were coming to the Mission Inn. They were going like the hot springs and Temecula.
Okay.
Man,
So it's
see how they are.
historically it's been a destination spot. And then Palm Springs,
Yeah.
well,
Hell yeah.
Palm Springs is like rich county, rich city.
retirement.
Trivia
Straight
question
up.
for Mark.
yeah.
All right, Mr. Riverside. I got one question because that's all I can think of. I'll pull the old 99 one fucking remote fucking quizzes. I know you know, boo.
Chill, Dave. This is the blackout.
Right?
Shit.
Say that shit again, but name 5 exits off the 91 freeway
Okay.
in 10 seconds.
So we got Central,
1,
Arlington, Indiana,
2,
Van Buren,
3.
Magnolia,
There you
That's
go.
35. That was past 5. Damn.
14th University.
Spencer. Hell yeah.
He be exiting.
He
Fuck
ex-
yeah.
He exits each one. Shit.
Hey, hit him with another one, fool.
Shit. I don't even know. I'm thinking about food right now. I
Uh,
was gonna tell him whenever he goes on his little Southern Cali tour.
What came first, Tyler Mall or the Riverside Plaza?
Riverside Plaza.
Yeah, he's right.
Dang,
And it started as an indoor mall
yep.
and then went to an outdoor mall.
Yep.
Outdoor. So
Riverside
Yep.
Plaza.
so it's outdoor now, but when I was a kid, it was indoor,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but it started outdoor. So it's back to where it was. But
You're
originally
right,
it was
it
outdoor.
did.
Originally it was outdoor, then it went
Yeah.
indoor, and it went outdoor
They
again.
had like one of their popular shops. Was it Dillard's or something? Am I
off.
God
was it
Chops?
Dillard? there
one
was
of their
a,
major. What's it called, Chucks?
Well, that was like when it was like more
The major
newer.
department store.
Oh,
there.
they had
yeah.
Montgomery Ward when it was the
Montgomery Ward is
indoor.
there, yeah.
That was the most. Okay.
Harris Underground, remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh my
The
God.
warehouse was there.
Yes.
Yo.
That's where I bought all my CDs.
That's it.
They had a novelty phone store. It was just phones, like house phones. It was all the novelty ones. Ones looked like burgers. Ones looked like every animal you could think of. I remember that fucking store in Riverside Plaza for some reason. Like,
little duck phones.
yeah, like all of that shit. They had the glow up ones. I'm all, damn.
You remember
of the
Carlos O'Brien's was in that parking lot?
Yep, yep,
Damn.
yep.
Oh my
fucking
God.
Sheesh.
Too young for that. Bro.
One level mall, bro. That's what it was when it went indoor.
Yep.
I used to get my hair cut over there too inside, and that shit was dope. And then I would always come back to Tyler Mall.
Right next to the
Galleria.
warehouse, huh? The hair cutting place was right next to the warehouse.
Yeah, I believe so. I
Yep.
believe so.
By the food court. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you went to Riverside. Wait, you went to Riverside Plaza more than you did Tyler Mall then,
Yeah.
because you lived north.
Yeah.
I mean, you went by
Yeah.
North High School. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
See, mine was Tyler. I remember when it was Tyler was one level
Yeah.
too.
I remember. Yeah, me
What?
too.
Yeah, it was the Tyler Mall. Then it
Remember
became
they were
Tyler
putting
Galleria.
a second. Like we're getting a second level on it.
That was.
Yeah.
It didn't hit the same, but then when they put that food court in there, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I don't remember
okay.
that.
Give me a corn dog and a stick.
chill, fool.
Wait, so
What's
Riverside
on?
Plaza is the one off of Arlington?
Central.
Okay, and then there's like an El Torito there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. I've been there like twice.
El Torito. That's kind of where the Carlos O'Brien's used to be.
Mm.
That kind of area. Right
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
And then they
I've been
came with what's
There's
that?
like a
islands and
Chick-fil-A.
shit
Yeah,
and all that shit
Chick-fil-A
started
started
coming.
coming and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that happened there. I'm still
Yeah.
exploring myself.
And
Riverside.
Killarney's became my
Spoons.
spot.
Spoons. Yeah.
Yo.
That's right.
Spoons.
Yep. Yep.
Really?
Shut up.
That's these spoons in Riverside? That's dope.
Oh, I love knowing stuff like that. But is that still around? Spoons?
It's gone. Yeah.
That was at the Plaza too, across the street.
Yeah. It was in the same
Yo.
parking lot, but on the road.
I did
Kind of
not
where
know.
the coffee bean is.
I did not know that Spoons or Waiting was
I
filmed
remember.
there.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's totally different. I wish I would have went there.
What was your shop to go get clothes?
Oh, it's Kmart originally when I was little. My parents
Keep
took
it
me to Kmart.
1,000. Let's
Sick.
go.
Had them Joe boxers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Going to
Shit.
Kmart and getting the
Mark got his
Those
pictures
gray-
taken at Kmart too on the horse.
nasty
Yeah.
Velcro gray shoes back in the 80s.
Hell yeah.
I remember my aunt.
Tommy
I think
has
I was
some.
in 5th grade, and everything was Payless in Kmart. My
Mhm.
parents,
Yeah.
my aunt, she took me to the van store to get a pair of Vans when I was in 5th grade. And I
Yeah.
was like, the coolest thing in the world.
Your
was,
eyes
like,
were all
pair of
big.
Vans.
Hell yeah.
That was like my first pair.
The
My
Vans.
first pair of
You got the
non-
checkers?
Pay-
Which one did you get?
So they were slip-ons, and they, the old Vans logo with the V and S.
Yeah.
They just had like that logo like kind of all over them. They were gray with the white.
Hell yeah.
I wore those
Yeah.
things till my feet fell out of them.
I remember I watched his Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
Fucking Spicoli had the fucking checker
checker
one.
Checker
ones,
ones, yeah.
classic.
Every color, had black and white, red. It was
Oh yeah.
that was the shit.
Yo.
But I wanted the Jordans. So when I was in 8th grade, is when the threes came out.
The
when I
threes,
was in,
cement threes.
hmm
Yeah.
I wanted those things. I never got them back then. They were like $110 in 1988,
Yeah.
89.
Hell yeah.
A lot of money.
They ain't went down.
Damn.
It's like Apple products.
It's like Versace. It don't go on sale.
They don't go
Nope.
on sale. Somebody asked me that the other day too. What was one thing you wish you have the money for now that you wish you had back then? And mine was Jordans, the Easy
Jordans.
Streets, not the ones. What about you? Now you got something, you got a little change in your pocket.
Yeah, Jordans.
There they are. Hey, there it is. Fuck.
Right. He's wearing 'em.
Facts.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were because I was right at the sweet spot. I mean, I had the poster of him wearing the threes with the slam dunk from the
Oh
slam
yeah,
dunk
yeah,
contest.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Classic.
from the free throw. Like I had that on my wall, and that was like I said, threes came out in 8th grade, so I was like prime age, and
Yeah,
those were the first ones that really hit. I think were the threes and then the fours and
yeah. We were having this conversation the other day because the different generations, like LeBron is his own era, Kobe's his own era, and then Jordan is. Is that your favorite basketball player
yeah.
all time?
Yeah.
Makes sense. MJ, bro, he was the shit.
Kobe all day, fool.
See, different generation.
Yep.
Shout out to Backstage Media. They sent a super chat. They said Barnes and Nobles used to be the theater.
Yep.
Oh, what's up, Tech?
That's
Tech.
true.
Oh,
Homie
yeah?
Tech.
I saw that Barnes and Noble was the theater. It's funny. I saw The Karate Kid Part 2 in that theater.
Dang.
I remember. I was
Barnes
in
and
like
Noble used to be the theater.
high school.
Back
Now,
at
by Tyler?
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
movie theater.
That AMC.
Damn,
No, the Barnes and
was
Noble.
it?
Barnes and Noble.
Oh shit.
That was a movie
right next
theater.
to
yeah.
Fridays.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw a bunch of movies there as a kid. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn, I don't remember being there, man. I moved out here like in 89. I don't think I remember. That's when Fridays was in the front of the mall.
Nothing bad.
Yeah.
Well, depends where you're coming from though. Like, we,
I can't remember what theater it was, but
Tap
I
in
can't
tech
remember.
if you remember.
I just remember I saw Gremlins at that movie theater too.
Oh, nice.
That's way back then.
Classic.
Hella 80s.
Way back then.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Movie popcorn or just regular store-bought popcorn?
Oh, movie
What's the best?
popcorn.
All day, right?
No, I'll actually go like on a Friday night if we're gonna watch a movie at home. I'll go to the movie theater and buy the popcorn and bring it home, and not even pay for a
Never
ticket.
thought
Yo.
So
that's
when my
next
wife
level.
takes my kids, I tell them to do the same thing. If I can't
Yep.
make it, Dad just wants popcorn.
Yeah,
Bring me some popcorn. That's all I
and
want.
we'll even like I said, we'll do it. We're not going to the movies. We'll just
Yeah.
Bring
and
the
like I
movies.
walk in, they check your ticket. I'm like, I'm just getting popcorn.
They'll
walk
let you
right-
do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
They trust you.
Yep.
At the end of the night, you gotta wait for the end of the night to have that big ass bag. Oh, you can just
Yeah.
buy it straight up.
Oh,
Harkins
yeah.
used to bring us popcorn at the station all the time, man. With the movie tickets, passes.
Oh my gosh.
We'd fight over that, me and my kids.
Yeah, peanut M&Ms.
Ooh, peanut
yeah.
M&Ms.
Never
That's
done
next
that.
You
level.
get-
Oh no, wait,
peanut
yeah,
butters
peanut.
too. Yeah, just open the
Peanut,
bag
yeah.
and just dump it with the hot popcorn, and they melt
Yeah.
a little bit. Oh,
Damn.
Yep.
You put me on
Pro
some
tip level right there. Yeah.
Peanut M&Ms. Yeah.
it's like a munchie meal right there.
Yeah.
I thought you said peanut butter M&Ms.
What's your favorite movie or top movies?
Damn, movies right, my guy.
Yeah, you're right up
Yeah.
his alley, mister.
Right now, though, it's Iron Claw.
I haven't seen that. It's good.
Are you a movie?
Yeah.
What they call
Yeah.
movie buffers?
Love
Buffer?
movies.
Not that kind of buffer.
Yeah.
movies?
It's not even a movie, it's a TV show. It's The Offer. The movie, it's a TV show about the making of The Godfather.
Oh, really?
But it's like a TV show acted out with actors and everything.
Oh, that's cool. What's it on? Is it on any platforms? Do you watch it or?
That one particular, The Offer, is on Paramount.
Okay.
Paramount Plus. My sister has that, so I watch it on there. But
Okay.
yeah, currently my favorite movie is The Iron Claw. That one's amazing. Dope movie, dope story.
Yeah.
But if I was to pick like
Like name some from like your top 10.
The Godfather Part 1 and 2, Rocky 4,
Yeah.
you know, those are probably the biggest ones. And then, I mean, documentary wise too, I also like the Michael Jordan one.
Yeah, that was great.
I like the one about the photographer Stevie Esteban.
Oreo.
Oh,
Oreo.
yeah, yeah.
Esteban
the
Oreo.
LA Originals.
Yeah, that's a great
Sick
one.
ass documentary. You know,
Yep.
I love watching documentaries and movies. You know, in general. So
Yeah.
I could talk about that all day. We actually have our own podcast about that. Movies y Mas.
Okay. Have you seen Sound City documentary?
No, I gotta watch that one now.
So it's there's a studio, I can't remember the city, but it's like somewhere outside LA. And back in the like 60s and 70s, a bunch of like Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, Fleetwood Mac, like all their biggest albums were all recorded at this
Ooh,
studio.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
So then in like, was it when Nirvana recorded Nevermind, they came down from Seattle. At that point in the late 80s, it was just a hole in the wall. Like no one went there anymore. It was
Yeah.
dead, but it was same owner. It still existed. And so Nirvana, they hadn't made it yet, but they had heard about this place where all these amazing albums had been recorded. And so it was super cheap. So they came and recorded Nevermind there. And then it had a resurgence. So then like Rage recorded
Hell
there
yeah.
and like go all those bands in that era. And so it kind of came back, but it's an amazing
Nice.
documentary. Dave Grohl actually did the documentary.
really,
It's a really, I've watched it like 3 times. It's
what platform?
Nice.
I'm terrible at remembering which ones. I think it's on Hulu, but I'm not sure.
I'm gonna check it out.
But
So it's
just
called Sound City.
Sound City. Yeah, it's so
I'll
good.
check that one out. That one.
And they have like Stevie Nicks and like Tom Petty. Like they have interviews from all those guys too.
That's stupid.
you ever
dope.
seen? It's on. I think it's still on Netflix. I believe it's called The Black Godfather of Music or something like that.
Mm-mm.
It's like I can't remember the dude's name, but it's like he had like the biggest hand in almost a lot of the early careers of a lot of big artists Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
What's that dude from Rocket Man?
Oh, Elton John.
Elton John. He helped even everybody who worked down in with oh my God, Motown and stuff like that. Like he worked with all the artists basically, and no one knew who he was, but the guy like was the go-to person in the record industry at that time.
Yep.
And even in his story, he even says how at one point he went broke just investing into everybody, and it took, I think it was Elton John, like working with Elton John, that it was like after that he got all of his money back with just him alone, and then all the artists he was investing to started taking off and blowing up.
What's it called?
I believe it's called The Black Godfather of Music.
Okay.
I'll look up the title for sure, and I'll
Yeah,
send
yeah.
it to you on
Yeah.
IG. You can check it out, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had this crazy idea, man. We should have you back on Movies y Mas, man. You guys just talk movies.
Let's do it.
Would you be willing to come through, man? And
No,
I'll
let's
just
do it.
do a whole episode on that.
Let's do
Movies
it.
y Mas airs every Thursday at 6 p.m. We just started the first one. Just started last week.
Yeah.
We got a couple of them in the bag already, and that's your host.
This week we're going to talk. Oh God, we talked movie trailers. We talked Civil War, Godzilla, Kong, and then we talk Dune 2 and The Beekeeper, which is the new Jason Statham movie.
I saw that one, Beekeeper.
That movie was pretty dope. It's definitely a
was.
Jason Statham movie, but I was like, yeah,
It was
okay.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope. I like to see, like, he's got a co-host named Greg. It's just Greg. And they just go
I
back.
like how you said just Greg.
No,
Just
because
Greg.
that's how he says it. He goes, "Hey, I'm Greg." He's all, "Yeah, this is Big Milestone Miles, Movies y Mas, and I'm Greg."
I ain't affiliated to shit. That's literally what he said.
But they go back and forth like you guys were, and I just,
Yeah.
I don't, for somebody's completely opposite of that world, I just love, you know what I'm saying, watching them, and it makes me want to legit go watch these movies
check 'em
now.
out,
So
yeah.
you guys check it out, Movies y Mas, right here on Thursday, 6 p.m. on the Blackout Podcast. Mark from Riverside, brother. Anything else we want to put out there in the universe that you
No,
want to
man.
share, man?
It's all love.
I appreciate you coming down, man. Make sure you follow my man at Mark from Riverside on Instagram. The guy is probably going to be, if he hasn't been soon, coming to a city near you. If you're in Riverside, I guarantee you there's probably a small business that he's been to and popped up at, right?
Yeah, and you're not in Riverside, anywhere in Southern California, and especially a hole-in-the-wall place that I should go to. I'll go anywhere in Southern California.
Well, we're
Just
going to
hit me
River
up,
Crust.
Yeah, we're
right?
going to Rivercrest.
Does that say it right? Yeah.
Rat Hole
Records.
Records. And then Rivercrest, yep.
For sure. And really quick, this weekend, we want to let you guys know, LSOB, Lighter Shade of Brown, this Saturday, we are coming out to New Mexico, right?
No, we're going to Phoenix on Saturday.
Oh, that's next weekend. Okay.
That's 420, fool.
Sick.
Well, you
We're going to
that one down
Phoenix,
too.
Jiggy Jacks.
Did I send you that flyer? I fucked up. My bad. We were running.
We're gonna
amok.
be in Phoenix Saturday at Jiggy Jack's, a little dope little
That's
lounge spot,
What up?
and then
Shout
we
out
come
to
back Sunday for the
OC. I know we got that. No, that's a different flyer.
for Impala's.
No, you got it. Fuck, I'm all discombobulated.
Right
There
there.
it is, man. Super Show concert. Shout out to Impala's Magazine. We'll see all the Lolos out there. And, you can get all your tickets at lightershadeofbrown.com. The link right there. Check out some of the merch on there as well while you're up there. Hey, you can even buy beats for purchase. And you can, just browse, man. Check us out. Let us know what you think. But that's our weekend this weekend. Creamy Mommy, anything you want to promote this weekend? Going to be anywhere? Mighty Doug's?
I'm gonna be at the Moval Mall, spinning at Macy's. Here we
There
go.
you go.
For about like 5 hours. I eat, represent. So, if you're at AMC, if you're at the movies, come on over around the corner to Macy's. I'm going to be at the Mount counter.
That's
spinning
Saturday?
Gems. Yes.
What time? I'm sorry.
1 to 5
There it is.
or 1 to 6, one of those.
That's dope. Right around there.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Danny?
He's connecting. Also, I'm going to be in Murrieta at that Cajun spot again. Cajun
Shout
Trap,
out,
you know?
Shout it out, Cajun Trap.
Trap.
On Friday. So, yeah. The
You try the food there, or is that food?
I have tried the food yet. It's bomb.
Fire.
Food and drinks bomb. Here we go.
Sick.
Friday I'm back at Punch Bowl again, once again. Back, guys. No, so
Resident?
Friday is my resident every Friday. Punch Bowl Social, Rancho Cucamonga. Their food's bomb as well. Shrimp tacos. Saturday I will be at, I forgot where I'll be at Saturday, but it's a day gig. Oh, I'm doing the grand opening of a warehouse shoe sale. But anyways, Saturday, that's my day gig. And then Sunday, we'll do the show. And then right after the show, we're going to be at All-Star Drafts in Corona from 8 to 11 for St. Patty's. So shout out
Sick.
to David for that. He hit me up and made it happen. So
And that's 2 weeks away, right?
That's actually
'Cause this weekend is
Oh
St.
yeah,
Patty's.
yeah. Damn, for
There you
real.
go. You
I thought
like
it was
me.
this weekend, bro.
Fucking out. I'm the same way.
But this weekend, yeah, just corporate gigs, weddings. Shout out to Crowd Control, the homies out there.
It is this Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah, St. Patrick's
Yeah.
Day.
Okay, then I was right then. That was last weekend when I was in Palm Springs. I was just in Palm Springs this past weekend.
Yeah,
And then
ODM has
this
left the
weekend-
building.
It's because it's just we lose track of what we're doing.
We just
So-
rent. We just lost everybody right now. So
Just look
follow
at the
us on the
socials.
IGs. You'll find out where we're at. I do want to give some love though to my wifey, man. Our anniversary is coming up, and I know that date this Thursday, the 14th. Let me know what y'all think. Help a brother out. I kind of got some ideas. You know what you guys think. You know how it's gonna be our
Come here.
9-year anniversry, yo. So I'm pretty
Oh wow.
happy
Congrats.
about that. Yeah. So thank you,
Yeah.
man. Thank you. So let us know, man. If you got any ideas for your boy, how I got, like I said, drop them in the comments, man. 'Cause you know what I'm saying.
Ooh, that'd be tight.
Start up mariachis. There it is.
Pull up to the
Wait,
crib.
that's happy birthday.
Front door.
We definitely gonna celebrate. Either way, man. And that's it, guys. We appreciate you guys watching, all right? Follow us on all social media at The Blackout Podcast. Please share this. Subscribe to our channel if you're new here. If you're watching this on the playback, salute. Also, we're on Spotify, Pandora, all audio streaming. And one thing I forgot to mention also, besides on Thursdays, Wednesdays, Books for Crooks is what we do, another segment here. It's our girl Bella. She basically sits down and she reads, about crime stories, straight out of the book. So if you're not into reading, or maybe you are, either you are and you hate to read like me, I just like think of it as an audible. You know what I'm saying? And Bella it's just something new we're trying, and it's actually pretty dope. Last week she read Tupac stories from a thug's heart or something like that. So go check that out. I got to promote it while it's here, and that's it. And we'll catch you guys next week.